Hello. Don't look at me, puppers. Hi, everyone. Sorry, my my wife and mother-in-law just left to go to the gym, and my dog comes in and looks at me like it's all my fault. I didn't do it. Make this a series, please. Man. Maybe randomly. I mean, so I'll have an update coming up probably after the stream ends, actually. Sometime tonight, I hope. That'll explain a lot, but content on this channel is going to be pretty random for the next several months at least. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Total War Warhammer 2. I know, usually Monday nights it's Mass Effect with Ian. However, Ian had to do a rain check today. He has way too much work to do. Not the least of which is editing the podcast we recorded on Thursday. But I wanted to stream something, so I've been playing this game. It's tickled my fancy quite a bit. And I thought I would maybe play this a bit for you guys, you know. So yeah, Total War. I'm a big fan. Those longtime viewers of the channel know I have, I think, more than one Shogun 2 Total War playthrough, and Aroma Surrectum, I think at least one of those. I'm a big Total War fan ever since the first medieval Total War. Medieval Total War 1, before, you know, things actually moved and you just had pieces on a map that you picked up and put down. Anyway, I am also a big fan of orcs and magic and elves and stuff. I have to admit, I don't know much about the Warhammer lore. I was never into Warhammer as a tabletop game. That's not quite true. I was really big into Gothic for a while, which is like the Warhammer 40k spaceship fight thing. That was cool. Go Empire. But I don't know much about the lore of the fantasy world at all. That said, this is an incredibly well-made game. I have 1 and 2. In fact, you can tell because I'm currently playing Mortal Empires, which actually combines the maps and factions of both games into one huge map. Absolutely humongous map. This right here, like what you're seeing, and this down here, was pretty much the map for the whole second game, and this was pretty much the map for the whole first game. It's been changed a little bit, squished together a tad. But yeah, so I am playing the High Elves. High Elves, they're all about being haughty and using their influence to chart the course of diplomacy, which is cool. And I'm doing something kind of cool and strange that I don't normally do. So usually in Total War, especially for me, it's you start the game and you grab as much land as you can, and then you sit and you build up. That didn't quite happen this time. I tried to grab as much land as I could, and I did. I started with just this island, and then I grabbed these 3 settlements here that were all vampire settlements, and vampires corrupt the land. So one thing to note in this game is that factions are incredibly different from each other. They more so than any other Total War game, they play very, very differently, and vampires corrupt the land, and the land was so corrupted that I basically got these 3 provinces and then just had to sit here with my army for a long time because it kept rebelling and stuff. So I couldn't go anywhere or do anything. So I decided I was going to try something new this time, kind of for me, which is I have very limited territory, but I have built it up immensely. As you can see, I'm 97 turns in and I only have 5 provinces. That's unheard of, for me at least. But that said, I have some really high tier buildings and stuff. So my plans are to field a few, 1 or 2 very high-end armies and then go from there. I don't really have any huge long-term plans. I'm guessing maybe conquer this area. And then I like the idea of going down here and crusading against orcs and stuff, you know? I guess I call it a crusade because, I don't know, what else would you call it? Slaughtering orcs? We can go with that. We'll slaughter orcs. Right now I'm facing a lot of Skaven. Lots and lots of Skaven. And They are annoying. But yeah, so stuff is happening. I have one lord
High Lore Master.
who is Techless, High Lore Master. Can I rename him? I don't think I can rename him. No. I should start renaming my heroes and stuff. I had this image of renaming them into just very generic, you know, like, you know, Pam. The, hang on. The mild, no, that's too long. I gotta do, yeah, Pam the, reasonable. You know, I like the idea of naming all my generals and Pam the reasonable. And my cities, you know, I can rename my cities. How do I rename my cities? Can I rename my cities? Yeah, there we go. Bobville. the land of Bob. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Hang on. I'm going to rename all my cities. The Awakening? No, 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 no. That's the, no. See, the thing is, like, I'd run out of names really, really quickly that way. Alright. Anyway, if you guys can think of really cool, generic, silly names that you just don't expect to come across, like Bobville or Pam the Reasonable, let me know. I'll leave them like this for now. Yeah, so I have a Skaven army that is trying to get to me to siege me, though my agent has been constantly blocking him. My my mage has been slowing his progress quite a bit. Because I'm trying to replenish my units.
Poets chosen.
Yeah, but that said, I need to start building my second army, but I can't do that until one turn from now. One turn from now, I can start building my secondary army. So yeah. Oh, a cool thing about the High Elves that you can do with them. Well, I guess I'll get to that later. It's not really important right now. I think I've done everything I can do this turn. There's really no point in building anything here. It's about to be under siege, but at least I got this up, which means that my garrison is pretty awesome. Oh yeah, I am playing with a mod called Steel Faith Overhaul, which does a couple of Larry the Average. Oh, okay, I'll name my next guy Larry the Average. That's awesome. No, I'm playing with a mod that Steel Faith Overhaul that does some changes. It tries to make it more faithful to the tabletop game, which I don't know what that means at all. I really don't. What I like it for, it adds a few new units. It changes things up a bit. It makes the AI slightly smarter. It adds bigger garrisons to cities, which means that your cities are a little bit better defended, and so are theirs, which I like. But most importantly, it slows combat down. Total War has this thing ever since Shogun 2, and it started getting really bad, like in Rome 2. It had this thing where combat is over in a flash, and things engage and break and run in like 30 seconds, and that's not enough time to really do complex strategies or to even do anything but the most basic of flanking maneuvers. So I like slowing the combat down, not like the speed of it. I mean how long combat takes, how long units can take a punch, and it gives me much more time to do things. So I much prefer it that way. I guess before I end turn, I should take a look at my diplomacy. I got some friends, lots of friends, good friends. These guys, they're kind of my friends, but they don't want to trade with me. I don't know why. They just don't like to trade. I guess they're friendly, but they're friendly like in that antisocial kind of way. Yeah, and everyone else hates me. Neat thing about the High Elves is that if you have a trade agreement with someone, you can see all of their lands, which is neat because for every other faction, you have to have a military alliance with them. in order to see all the land. See, I can see everyone's land here because I have trade agreements with all of them, which is really cool because I'm high elves and we're full of spies. We're very spy-like. We're spy-y. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end the turn. So this is a massive campaign. This would probably take me months to beat the whole map. Because it's, like I said, it's huge. It's basically the first and second game combined. And I heard that they're making a Warhammer 3, and you're going to be able to combine all 3 games into an insanely huge map, which is just ridiculous. So, of course, I'm probably going to buy it. Kevin the Careful, Larry the Average. I love this. I'm going to use these names. But we need, like, city names. What's a good naming convention for cities that is painfully average and very un-elf-like? I know that sounds weird, but you're playing the elves. Why would you want un-elf-like? I don't know. Because I find it funny. Because I'm weird like that. Bobville's the only thing I can come up with. I don't want a whole bunch of Villes. I don't want, like, Daveville and Frankville. Is he going to get to me? Yeah, there we are. There we are. And there's the other army. There it comes. And ooh, I'm not quite sieged yet. But I will be. Well, I mean, I already am, but not by all of them. Am I going to do multiplayer battles? No. I suck too much to do multiplayer battles. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, they're straight up attacking. Oh, no, I don't have my wizard. They did that on purpose, those fiends. Those evil monsters. Well, that's all right. Do I have walls? I'm pretty sure I have walls. Hang on. No, I have no walls in this city. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Why are they so depleted? What? That's all right. That's okay. I think we can do this. I mean, it is Skaven after all. Jesus, there's so many of them. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Oh boy. Okay. Do I want to control a large army? Yeah, I'm going to lose this if I don't micromanage it. Okay. Oh, boy. Man, I wanted my wizard to be with me. I thought they were going to siege me for at least a turn, and I'd be able to get my wizard into my army because she's awesome. She has really cool spells, but she's not there. So I have to deal with my other wizard, Tickles, who, by the way, is a great wizard. He's pretty cool. But, you know, 2 wizards are better than 1. And by that logic, 20 wizards should make an amazing army. I don't think it lets you do that. I don't think the economy would support that. I wonder how many wizards you can have in your army. I'm sure, I've never tried, but I'm sure they probably have like a limit of like, you know, pal, I think 4 is enough. Let's just go with 4. 4 is good. 4 wizards is good. Just get some spearmen for the love of God. Pebbleson, Bobbisons, generic city A. We need more creativity in that. Norman's Normtown. I don't know. We'll leave cities for now, but I love the names for the people. Those are amazing. Larry the Average, Kevin the Careful. You know. Samantha the Slightly Aggravating. Okay, what do we got here? Oh no, my reinforcements are coming from behind. That's horrible. No. Oh wait, that's their reinforcements. Okay, good. That's their reinforcements. Where are my reinforcements coming from? Oh, they're all on the map. Oh, good. Well, that's great. That's fantastic. So I don't have to worry about them coming to me and joining up and all that. I can control them all at once, and this is a horrifically small map. Holy cow, look how tiny this map is. Look, there's water to the side. This is a tiny map. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about them flanking me. That's good. I guess. Jeez Louise. Oh boy. Okay, how do we want to do this? Well, gee golly whiz. They're gonna have to come to me. I wish there weren't so many trees in the way, but that's fine. We'll just make do.
Yes. High Lawmaster.
Alright, everyone just get back here so that I can then set you up, huh? Do I want them up front? Well, you can hit them already, so yeah, okay. So we're gonna put you back as far as we can so that I can hit them as long as possible before they get to me. Alright, we'll put you there. Where are all my archers? And you know what? We're going to use you guys too, because we have plenty of spearmen. These are amazing. These are called the Lothran Sea Guards. They are spearmen with bows and arrows, and are equally good at both. It's amazing. I don't know how they aren't considered broken and cheating, but because look, I'll show you. So here's an archer, right? Oh, it won't show me their stats here. But basically, they're almost as good as archers at firing bows and arrows, and they're almost as good as spearmen at being spearmen. In fact, I think they're even slightly better. So you could conceivably just get an army of these and a couple other support units and be awesome. Ooh, hang on a second. Give me 1 second, everybody. Beady, beady.
Hello.
Hey there, Inferno.
Hello, hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'll know more in 15 minutes or so.
Fair enough. I just got to the point in the stream where you're talking about your units, your elven units. They're both spearmen and archers.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of the Persian immortals. They were also equally good in the spear and bow. And in the early Rome Total War games, they were both spear, Rome Total War. They're both spearmen and bowmen. So
that
looks
is
like these guys got the same thing.
Yeah, and they're really, really good. I'm going to be probably making most of my army out of them once, in my dream army type thing.
Sure. I'm sure they're probably really expensive, which probably balances it out.
They're not insane. They are more expensive than a bow or a spearman, but they're not insanely expensive.
Okay,
so that's good.
It's not the combination of the two. Fair enough.
Right. Yeah. Which again is why sometimes I wonder if what is it? Creative Assembly?
Creative Assembly owned by Sega, yeah.
Is trolling people. But no,
Maybe.
I'm guessing not. All right, hang on, let me group them together.
Also, to answer your question, Teuton, this is definitely not Squee's first Total War game.
No. No, I have
played... What was your first Total War game that you played?
Medieval Total War 1. The first Medieval.
Oh, the first one? Good. Me too. I never played the first Shogun. That was the first Total War game I ever made. I never played that.
Yeah, I've always kind of wanted to go back just for nostalgia. I heard Steam did like an HD remake of it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even do that.
Ooh, okay. So these are... Okay, that's bow.
Yeah, don't let me distract you. You worry about war first.
All right, let's put... You know what? Let's put one on one side. I'm facing the Skaven, which means very large...
Skavens?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very large, very weak.
They kill you. Yes.
Yes, they do. They eat you too.
They eat. Yes. Elf meat. Good. Yes. Good warpstone too.
What do you...
Test on them.
Why are you guys all the way over there? Hey.
I love the Skavens. They're so fucking derpy. I love them so much.
The thing I love most about them is in this game, there's several things when you beat an army. There's several things you can do. Like you can let them go for a ransom. You can enslave them. You can kill them. The Skavens, you have the option to eat them.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right, Bolt Thrower, you're good. Talik, you're here. So yeah, I'm a big fan of. I have to say, this is probably my favorite Warhammer game. It definitely does not have the
problems.
Historical.
Oh well, obviously not.
But they do it really well. All right, so that's it. I think we're just gonna go. We're just gonna do it.
Do you know about making formations and grouping them and locking them and all that good stuff? Yeah, but your playstyle is just completely different. Not completely different.
I've grouped them and I've locked the formations. I haven't.
Oh,
actually...
you did?
Yeah. So you see the 1 and the 2, they're grouped. Oh, by the way, I screen shared with you. I don't know if you know or not, but
Oh shit! I didn't know that. No,
Yeah.
no. That was okay. Goodbye, stream. I mean, I'm not gonna watch the chat, but goodbye, actual stream. Let me pop out the chat so I can help you monitor that.
okay.
Oh yeah, that's so much better. I forgot that freaking Discord has screen share now.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've grouped them and I've locked their formations. And there's also real cool things you can do where, yeah, thanks. If you hold down Alt when you select something, you can, whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. You can just move it forward or back in formation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Or rotate it if you hold down Control as well. So,
Oh.
I don't need to do any of that, but it's cool. It's neat. Now, do I remember to do that all the time? No,
I don't know.
not so
Probably not.
much.
You know what? I've recently been taught a new term called streamer brain, and it's very interesting, and it makes a lot of psychological sense. When you're broadcasting, not only is your attention divided between reading the chat and playing the game, but also, you know, you can have you're performing for a group, right?
Right.
And that can always affect. I'm not saying it's hugely stressful, right? But it can affect someone compared to just playing single player on their own, and they don't have to worry about entertaining anyone. So.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm going to have my
So whenever
Eagles...
anyone streams...
Sorry, I was just going to say, I'm going to have my Eagles take out those siege
Eagles?
engines. Yeah,
I
giant
forgot they were
Eagles.
Flying. Yeah, I forgot they were actually... This is like a very three-dimensional battle, in fact, that they're like flying units.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Oh man, do you find the trails to the arrows and stuff distracting, or do you find it very useful?
I find it useful, personally.
Yeah, you can see where they're shooting at, so I can see that.
Yeah, I can definitely see why some people might not like them, definitely. But I just find them way too useful not to. Are you close enough yet? Oh, come on, man. Hit him with your magic.
Jeez, this is a massive battle, though, dude.
This is huge!
I haven't seen it. This is really big.
This is huge. Ouch.
That's good, though. Huge is good.
Yeah, huge is great. My frame rate's getting a bit slowed. But
yeah, probably because of that and the streaming and the screen sharing.
A little bit.
Your computer's having a bit of a heart attack, but hey, that's what you pay it for.
I
right?
have a mod installed called Steel Faith Overhaul that it does a couple of things. It adds a couple more units. It tries to make it more faithful to the tabletop. Not that they did a bad job.
Great. That's cool.
Yeah, not that they did a bad job by any means, but they try and just make it a little bit more. Let's put you over here. I don't want my cavalry having to take on your spears. In fact, what are you? Yeah, let's put my cavalry over here. What was I gonna say? Hang on, let me slow this down a bit. I forget what I was going to say.
Are you talking about your mod that you were using?
Oh yeah, Steel Faith Overhaul changes some units. It makes your garrisons bigger so that your cities are harder to take and you have more to defend with, which I like. And it works both ways.
Yeah, sure.
But it also slows combat down, which you and I have talked about this before too. Later Total War games, combat was just way too fast.
Super arcade.
Yes.
Super arcade.
And the Steel of Faith tries to, like many mods in the past have tried to do, try to slow that down.
Mod did the same thing. Yeah, just slow it down a bit. Not a ton, but at least a little. Just so the fight isn't over in 5 minutes, like maybe 10.
Let's, you know what? Can this reach over there? Yes, it can. Nice. I'm just gonna put a chain lightning right in that blob.
No, poor Skavens. All they want to do is kill you.
Lightning! Hang on, I want to see this. My big problem with this game is a lot of times instead of fighting the battle, I want to see magic and stuff.
Well, dude, why don't you save it as a replay and then watch the replay, and then you can zoom around and watch everything and take your time with it.
Yeah, I should. That's the smarter way to do it.
I do that all the time. That's what I do for it. Ever since they had replay in Empire Total War, I do that all the time. It's great, especially when I'm playing on my own. I mean, yeah. So I focus on the battle, and then when I want, like, you know, sexy shots of units and everything, and really zooming in, looking at stuff, I do that. And the best thing is that you can fast forward too, so you can skip ahead to like the really nice part that you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
So really, watching a replay is only like a third of the time of playing the game, so it's not that bad.
Okay, they have pretty much taken out the.
Oh, eagles, nice.
Okay, they've destroyed those, so I'm gonna have them come back here and help out. All right. Oh my God, it's still
Is that
going.
the reinforcements in the back coming?
Yeah,
Charging
yeah.
towards your way? Oh, that's
It
not good.
is. No, it's not.
But it looks like their center's routing, so that's great.
That is nice. Magic. We need more magic. How about a fireball? What's this? This is rally. Okay, how about a fireball? How about a fireball right there? Yeah, whatever. You say you cast your spells, buddy. All right. You know, it's actually kind of nice that the frame rate's slow because it gives me more time.
Gives you more time.
Yeah.
You know, there's a slow mode in this. Slow-mo mode in this.
Yeah, I know.
I use that quite often when I want to do multiple things.
Whoa,
at
what are
once,
you?
but I
What
don't
are
wanna
you?
pause the game.
And are you tearing my cavalry apart? Okay.
Oh God, there are rat ogres.
Yeah. I don't know how cavalry work against those, but I know swords work good against them,
Probably
so
not good.
let's throw those in there. Can you...
Well, at least you have a good chunk of reserves.
Okay. You can cast... Let's overcast on there. And let them eat crow. Let them eat lots and lots of crow.
Wait,
It's a spell
you-
that literally has crows rain down upon them.
oh, that's awesome. You have to say, that's an interesting turn of phrase. There has to be crows in there. I mean, I know what the actual say is. It's eat crow.
Oh, hang on. Let's get you out of there. Sorry, they're fighting spears. We don't want you fighting spears.
Nope.
In fact, let's get
Spear
you over
horses.
here. Let's get these guys to stop firing arrows and come take them out. And then I can get my these guys to go charge around behind.
Chet's talking about naming towns or something like that. What is that?
Yeah, so I kind of want to name everything mundanely and not elfish at all. Like,
really?
my wizard is named,
it
what did I call
Johnny.
her? Like, Susan the Reasonable or something?
Oh, gotcha. Have it like be a faction of bland elves.
Like, yeah, Larry the Awkward, you know, things like that. But I can't really think of good...
How about Jack the Temp?
Yeah, and he's the guy that I just call when I really need someone.
Yeah, he's just a temp.
But
Mark from accounting.
the thing is, I can't find a good naming convention for cities because, like,
Oh.
you know, I have Bobville, but that I don't
Oh,
want to name
dude.
everything something Ville.
No. There's all sorts of generic names, especially like street names that you could incorporate the city names. So like Pine Grove, Maple Place.
Yeah.
No, I mean, so it's still elfin, it's trees, but it's the most boring, like,
Right.
tree, like, it's the boring name that you find in, like, every city in America.
Okay, so they're breaking. However, they have massive reinforcements coming in.
That's what
Oh my
Skavens do.
gosh!
Here they come.
I have never fought a
Bringing
battle this
along.
big.
Well, let me stop distracting you. Mike.
No, it's fine. It's running in slow motion, so
Oh, okay.
here you go over there. I don't have heals for you, buddy, because I don't have my life wizard. Ah, sorry. Where are you?
Wizard?
What are you doing? Yeah, they're actually called life wizards. They have lots of healing magic.
Be right back.
I'm glad that you approve. You know what? I'm gonna save your powers for the next guys that come. Actually, no. You know what? Let's go ahead and use Hex on these guys. Alright. Oh my gosh, just look at that red stream. Ugh. Oh boy. I don't know if I can win this, for the love of... And if I had auto-resolved, it would have said the victory was easily mine. But, you know. And we all know auto-resolves don't tell the whole story.
They sure don't. If there's one thing you can depend on now with modern creative... Well, actually, all creative assembly Total War games is that the auto-resolve is a liar.
Yeah.
And after Empire Total War, if you wanted blood, you had to pay extra DLC.
Yeah.
Those are the two constants.
Oh gosh. That's not good. There's more spears coming, and my horsies don't do good against spears. I wanted them to get one final charge in, then I'm gonna pull them back. I think they got time for it.
You have some reserves in the center. You might want to peel some of them off too.
Well, these are all archers.
Oh, those aren't your archer spears?
No, no, my archer spears are already fighting over here. Over here on the flank.
Enough.
Yeah.
This is crazy, dude.
I know. Alright, get that charge in. You know what? Get that charge in and just keep on coming through. No, wait, no, not you. What? No. You just keep on keeping on. No, I need...
Keeping con. Keeping con.
You guys. I need... Hey. Yes? Okay, good. I just want you guys to push through. Because they're coming. Just push through. You'll do some damage as you go through, and you'll get protection. You know? At least I think. Oh my god, look at that stream coming. Woo, boy.
Yeah. The good news, the more of them you kill, the faster your frame rate will be.
Yep. Alright, I need... You know what? Swordsman, come here. I need someone to block off this side. And I don't have any spearmen to spare.
You're getting down to the Triarii, my friend.
Yep. My gosh, they're taking way too long to break. Come on, guys, break. Who are you? Okay. No, you know what? Go get them. Oh, boy. This is not good. There's just so many of them. They're going to end up flanking me.
Yeah, that's Swarm. Do you have anything that can really affect their morale? Swarm factions tend to suck against, you know, morale shocks.
Not really, not anymore.
If you can start a panic spiral.
Oh, good. They actually decided to come. Good. All right, so you... I want you to come here and hit them from behind. Unfortunately, not anymore. My magic, I've pretty much expended it. I do have some fireballs left, actually. Where would be a good spot for a fireball? How about here in this giant mass? Do that. What are you two doing? How about you two go over here to this flank? I really need this flank. Alright.
Do you ever feel like emotionally or mentally fatigued after a big fight?
Yes. But in the best way. Look at the fireball go.
Very nice.
It's going.
Slow-mo. Well, that could help a lot, though.
It could.
Depends on where it's going to land.
And... boom!
Ooh, that's a good location. That's a good location.
I really need this flank to fall. There we go. It fell.
Starting to go, yeah.
They're wavering. Oh, come on. Shatter. I need you to cover this side. And I don't want to pull them out until they're broken. Oh, they're breaking too. Hi! You dirty, dirty, plague-infested Skaven. And I'm not insulting you. I'm just describing you. Do you have anything left? Do you have a hex? You have a rally? Sure. Use that. Why not? And a hex. Let's throw a hex right there. Make them weaker. Come on! Break already!
It works if you scream at them.
It does. Oh, there goes my cav.
Aha! Loud voices from above. God's angry, angry.
I don't like the fact that these guys aren't doing anything, but if I don't have them do something, you know what? Actually, you go up. Because I was gonna say, like, if I move them out, then that group is just gonna go right through the hole.
Center.
Yeah, but I can move them up at least because it looks like all their forces are engaged or retreating. For
Perfect.
the most part.
If they're all engaged too, you can probably do a little something with your archers. They still have any ammo left.
Yeah, they do actually. They have quite a bit. I am working on making them amazing archers. I've taken all the campaign effects that give them extra ammo. I'm going to take all the campaign effects I can get that'll give them more damage because, especially if I have an army full of hybrid shield spearmen archers, I will have 10 plus units of archers in almost every battle. Yes, they're finally broken. Okay. You guys come over here.
I got this now, dude.
I think so too. It was a touch and go. But we'll fold up this side and come in.
Sure.
Oh boy. Hey, you. Go help them. Because man, they need it. And actually, how about a fireball? Hello, game. Thank you. Right there. Alright, yes, good. Lots of arrows into that big mess. That's great. I'll take some friendly fire, but that's okay.
Wow, you're pulling the long shanks on us, are you?
A little bit, because my elves can take it a lot better than those Skavens can.
Yes, but we'll hit theirs too.
Yeah.
I just recently watched Braveheart last week, so
I have not seen it in a while. It is a good movie,
man.
Yeah.
Say what you will about Mel Gibson, but he can direct a good movie.
Yeah, and star in one.
Yeah,
he was my role model for acting back when I wanted to be a big famous actor, and before I knew, he was a bit of
before he had a breakdown.
But I am able to separate. Like for example, I think Tom Cruise makes great movies, but crazy. I heard rumors.
I wouldn't say crazy. He just has some very extreme. He's involved in a cult. Yes,
he might be leaving it. I don't know, rumor mill and all that. But apparently, he wants to see his daughter, and they don't want him to. And
of course, because they cut out. Yeah, because you cut out all people. Right?
And sometimes family is stronger than cults.
Yep.
Much to the cult's dismay, I'm sure.
Yep.
All right, hey you. That's great that they're broken and all, but how about you come back over here? Yeah, I think we got this. In fact, I think we got this, and despite all the carnage and the few that have retreated and all that, I mean, we're not doing that bad.
Yeah, there's a few units who've been pretty heavily depleted, but otherwise, it's considering how I'll be really I can't wait to see the end tally of
oh my gosh, yeah.
How much you killed versus how much you lost, because first of all, you did this pretty darn well, and second of all, Skavens, right? Had so many numbers thrown at you.
What can I do? I can do another hex. I'm gonna do another fireball. Right here.
Fear my words.
Okay. I hope they fear your words good. Fear his words, but good.
Was your advisor telling you something?
Oh, no. Techless, I told him to cast a spell, and he was like, fear my words! Which, his words are a fireball. So, I guess the term he's spitting fire is pretty literal in that case. So, High Elves have some neat features. One of them is that as long as they have over half their health and they are close to other units, their stats are increased. They also have a neat campaign mechanic, which I think you would really like, called Influence. It's a currency they kind of get, where they can spend it to affect the opinions of factions of each other. So Say two allied factions teamed up to go to war against you. Well, start a rumor mill and break up that alliance, or need a ally.
You know me well, Squee. I love the diplomacy game in these games.
And the ability to affect how things like you. I mean, like, oh, I really wish the guys below me were more my ally than my enemy. Well, spin some influence, and it's not an instant change, of course, but it's very powerful.
Of course, but something that you can. Oh, ooh. I do have to say that's one thing I do like about doing the game in the Warhammer universe is each of the units has, and that's what I liked about the tabletop game, even though I never played it, is that there was so much variety even within the faction's units of what they can do and abilities and stuff like that. And sure, it's more complex, but it's better than, say, for example, Empire Total War, when you have like 6 different types of line infantry and they're all pretty much the same except their shooting stats a little bit better. You're just
right.
Like, that's less special. Slow, Rusty Knife City, slowly burning city.
Okay, well, hang on.
How about the No Skavens Allowed city?
Yeah.
You're allowed to
Oh,
have
they're
one
starting to
Skaven.
all break now.
Yep. They massacre out like peasants.
Though the thing that's annoying, one of the things that's annoying about Skaven, unless you're playing them, of course, is that when they rout, when they're fleeing, their movement rate increases by, I think, 25%.
Yes, Skaven are really good at running away.
Which makes them...
As Groxx mentioned, the greatest tactic of all time is for them bravely running away.
But the thing is, and I think it's a cool mechanic, it makes them much harder to chase down and annihilate when they're fleeing.
Yeah, but that's great, right?
Yeah,
because they can always regroup and come back again. You know, no, Skaven believe in wars of attrition. Like, like if you got a Pyrrhic victory against them, that's pretty much a victory for Skaven.
Right. Because they'll just come back again, yep.
Yep.
Oh boy. I'm glad I was able to build that extra garrison, otherwise I don't know if I would have won this.
It would have been much tighter. You would have had your archers being hand to hand to sway it.
My frame rate would have been better.
Yes.
Though to be fair, that said, there are still lots of people here. Oh, you know what? You guys should go help them.
Yeah, you should probably reform and then finish off the scraps, because they'll probably, a few units will probably regroup. And those can cause havoc if you're not careful.
Yep. Alright, they're running. They're going to exit the map before they can do much good, so that's fine. You stay here. You go up here and support them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're still, you know, I should not count my chickens before they're hatched. This fight is not over yet.
Nope. Yeah, even the bar up top isn't hugely in your favor.
Mm-mm.
No, Skavens is.
Alright.
So, is this a defensive battle or an open? Oh.
Yay, we killed their enemy lord. Or wounded him at least.
Oh, well. Now they're really going to go nuts.
Alright,
Are you taking territory for them, or are they trying to invade you?
They're trying to invade me. So, they're trying to take one of my cities. Though, to be fair, I just took this city a few turns ago. Oh, I can do, ooh. I can do... I need to get closer. How about here? You know what? Do it there. And overcharged it. Okay. Are you going? What are you doing? Oh. Okay, good. I think he cast it. Did he cast it? I don't know. I don't think he cast it. What are you doing, buddy?
This is quite the hodgepodge.
I think he is casting it now. Yeah, he cast it. Good.
that what was that? That was a ward?
No, it's a damaging spell.
Oh.
It's
Even
the one
better.
that lets the meat crow.
Oh.
For duty.
It's a murder of crows.
Yes. God, look how many more are coming! Oh my gosh! Oh my
Go away,
god!
Skavens!
Oh, for the love of... Alright, you know what?
It shall be done.
Oh, these guys really want your territory.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, reforming I think is definitely the way to go.
But I don't know if I can pull them out to reform them. That's the problem.
Well, you can always move your unit. You are doing that. You're moving your units up to them then.
Yeah. Alright, what are you?
Ooh, I do not envy you.
Man, look at all those swords.
But they have no lords.
That is
so
true.
They'll break relatively quickly.
Let's make sure all my spearmen are getting up in here.
Understood.
Get you guys up in there too.
Lacoy.
Alright. Let's use you to harass these guys and keep them running. Let's use my giant eagles to keep these guys on the run. The last thing I need is for them to come back.
Sure, yeah.
Oh boy. Sorry everyone in the stream. I have not even looked at the chat in like
I've been taking little
minutes.
glances.
Minutes, I say. I'm almost all out of bows.
You gotta focus.
Ah, just one dragon. One dragon, just right there. It'd be nice.
You can have a dragon?
I can get one. I don't have one right now. Alright, let's go to tactical view. Get a night.
Oh shit, I forgot about the tactical views. That is
over
handy
here.
as heck.
Yeah, it is. What are you doing?
They introduced that in Rome Total War, right?
I think
sorry,
so.
Rome Total War 2.
Yeah.
Or Rome 2 Total War, whatever the hell they're calling it.
Yeah, maybe they did in
They definitely didn't do it in
Shogun?
Empire show. No, they definitely didn't do it.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe they didn't. Yeah.
No, I would have used it.
It shall be done.
We need more spearmen over here.
Tactical view is really handy for
Actually,
very large
you-
battles.
Go there. Yeah, definitely. You go here. Okay.
Poor
Oh
elves.
boy.
Just like they just keep coming.
Oh my god. These guys are getting a bonus if they survive this. You go after those people.
The bonus is also being able to live.
Yeah. Okay, they broke. Nice. So get up in here. Get all up in there. Actually, you go that way. I think we're slowly pushing them back. What's my flank? I'm sorry, I'm just going to stick in here for a while. This is far more visible with all the trees. Good, they're breaking. Are they breaking or are they broken? They're broken. They're wavering. We'll make sure they waver. Who are you? You're a wizard. Oh, kill the wizard! Kill the wizard! Kill the wizard! They're not shattered, so you stay on them.
Yeah, I guess the last thing you need is for them to regroup and flank and hit you in the back when you're depleted and distracted, eh?
Definitely.
No, you got this.
Ooh, how about you come
Half
hit
of
them
them
from
are
behind?
running on it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, they're doing what they do best.
They're broken. They're broken. Okay, so some of you come hit this. And some of you keep the chase.
You know what would be neat? but they'll never do it because it really complicates the battles a little too much and probably would be frustrating and anti-intuitive. But you would imagine the bodies, the dead and injured bodies on the ground affecting the terrain, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know how they could do that without, making things needlessly complicated for folks. But I'm sure it's something that you would have to, that would affect the unit's performance, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or at least pushing forward or chasing or something like that, right? But of course you can always just say, okay, well, they're stepping over bodies or whatever.
Let's zoom in a bit. Sorry, I was taking a look to see if my wizard
Don't
had...
apologize to me. Play the game, homie, however you want. I'm just here for the ride. I'm just checking out this whole Total War 2 the kids are talking about.
Alright.
I mean, Warhammer 2.
Yeah, well, yes, both. It's kind of confusing because it's Total War, Warhammer.
2.
So, and the thing is, I didn't tell you. Right now, I'm playing something called Mortal Empires, which is if you own the first and second game, you can combine both maps from both campaigns along with both factions from both campaigns into one big ass map.
Cool.
Where did they come from? Well, whatever.
Where
They're
did
they're about to get trashed. So, which it is the largest map Total War's ever made, which is impressive given that like medieval Total War is a huge map.
Yeah, for sure.
But and the craziest thing is they're gonna make a Total War Warhammer 3. It's supposed to be a trilogy. Oh yeah, they're all breaking now. And they say that when that comes out, same thing. You'll be able to
Sure.
combine
cool.
all three.
Nice.
It shall be done.
That said, in order to get this, I had to buy both games. I didn't do it at the same time, obviously. I bought the first one, and then when I saw the second one was good, I bought that too. But they're both still, I think, full price, unless you find them on sale. I've been noticing that a lot lately. Like, a lot of games like Grand Theft Auto 5 and Warhammer 1, even though they've been out a few years, they're still full price. I'm wondering if this is a new trend. Okay. Hey, don't you stop. You keep going. You do not let them reform. For your very life depends upon it. Okay. Okay. I think I can get out of this view and start... I was going to say start speeding it up, but I don't know how that would even work. New season of DBZ League is actually in just a few weeks, believe it or not. Not exactly sure exactly what week it's going to start, but very soon. It'll be Saturday afternoons. I believe Burnerator and one of the other staff members is taking the first few preseason weeks. But yeah, starting very soon. I'm going to be involved in a lot of stuff, just not a lot of stuff on my personal channel. Kind of crazy, but that's how it is. Hey, are you actually trying to regroup? Oh, I don't think so. Oh yeah, now they're rethinking. Now they're like, did we mean regroup? No, what we meant to say was, no. All right. Let's now that we've got them on the run, let's take this into
Yay, close mode?
yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, page up. That's what I need. Page up.
There you
Okay. Well, it's a lot prettier when they're not
100 feet away?
well, skipping around like crazy.
Oh, sure. But I mean, that happened in all the core war games. I mean, you get a huge amount of guys on the field. It's gonna happen.
Oh boy. Yeah, I mean this game actually runs really well most of the time. This is the slowest, but this is by far the biggest battle I've ever had. I had a pretty hefty battle with some lizard men, but it was nothing like this. This was I want to see what the numbers are. I'm with you. I want to see what the bloody numbers were for this fight.
Yeah. I am very curious about that.
Well, it's coming up soon because they've all run. It's weird that it hasn't given me a victory sign yet. They're not on the field at all. But whatevs.
Check around there. Still might be one unit that didn't route yet.
No, I think the only one left on the field is that one that's running away. I don't see any other red banners at all. There we go. I'm going to save that replay.
Yeah, save it. And you don't have to show it off at the stream. But, you know, when you're done, and you're just like, man, I want to see how that, you know, the intensity of that from the ground level. Replay, baby. Replay.
Skaven everywhere. Close victory. You said it. Hopefully, they won't be able to mass those kind of forces for a few turns at least. All right. Jeez. They had over 10,000. Over closer to 12,000?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I lost 600, 700. Around 700. They lost around almost
35.
5,000, maybe close to 6.
Just under 6, actually.
Yeah. So I
Just
killed 10 times the number they killed of me.
10 for 1. That sounds
Oh
about
my
right.
gosh.
That's a good battle.
Jesus, 10,000 or 12,000-ish. Close to. I'd say, let's say 11,000 just to play
3,
safe.
4, and 3, that's 10. And then we got 800, that's another 16.
So almost,
And then
yeah.
3, yeah, it's like 11, 9. Well, you know, actually, it's probably very, very close to 12.
So, and then keep in mind that I had 2,000. So we had 14,000 people on that field.
Woo! Yeah, now let the frame rate check. Oh, look how smooth it is now.
I know, right? Ha-ha! I did not get a lot of money out of that, but money is not something I really need right now. Hey, I got a banner. And I better get XP for that. Oh, man. Wahaha. Huh. Okay. They lost over 6,000. Yeah, oh, look, right there. One person under 12,000. Your math's pretty good there, Infernos.
Oh, yeah. He wants to know how you managed to launch with SFO without it crashing.
I don't know. I just subscribed
Just
to it and launched. Yeah. I've never had it crash on me. All right, so what do I want to do? Do I want to release the captives? No, of course not. Not for that measly amount of money. Give them experience, maybe. Or replenish my units by 14%. Yes, please, and thank you. That's a huge amount. Forced labor. Laborers reduce the load on the troops, making recovery more swift. Hey, we're going to have rat pets. I mean, you say slaves, I say pets.
Wow.
Potato, potato.
You know, rats actually make fantastic pets.
So I've heard.
Probably from me.
Have you ever had pen and paper sessions every day of the week? No. But I've gotten close to see. Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. So 4 days a week. That's the closest I've ever come, which is still, let's be fair, a lot, especially when I'm running 2 of them. I've actually been on a pen and paper kick, actually, because I have a session Saturday mornings, a session Sunday at noon, Rifts at Sunday evening, 3 Galaxies on Wednesday, and Crimson Throne every other Friday. That's 5 games I'm a part of.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm only part of 2, and I find that to be too much.
Oh, and I'm playtesting, but that's like a one-time thing. So.
Yeah, that's just, yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
So, if you ever consider this game, Inferno-kun, I'm
highly considering it, my friend.
I was gonna say maybe go with Warhammer 2. I don't know. It's kind of hard. It kind of just comes down to what factions you really prefer. The thing is, Warhammer 2 has a little bit better quality of life. You know, it's the refined. Like they learned from their mistakes they made in 1 and make things a little bit nicer, a little bit better, run a little smoother. The factions, I think, are a bit more diverse, but really that's splitting hairs. All the factions in this game. One thing they did great with this series is how different the factions are. They're very different experiences. There are some factions that don't even get settlements. You just raid like a giant horde. And that's your entire faction. I haven't played one, so I don't know how it works exactly, but so even though both games only start with 4 playable factions, they play so differently that I'm kind of okay with it, because I remember back like medieval Total War 2, where, you know, there were 10 different factions, but other than like special units and a couple of things, they were pretty similar.
Actually, well, yeah. Interestingly, someone, when I was last streaming Medieval 2 Total War a few days ago, I think Allie asked me, she's like, how many, in the vanilla game, how many factions are there? And we counted them, and it was 16.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
And I don't want to do them disservice. They do have differences, but not enormous.
Sure, there's different play styles and units and stuff, but not as, I will admit, not as diverse as, like, as what you've demonstrated already. Yeah, that is true.
Oh wow, we killed so many. those were generals that they were talking about being slain. I mean, like the high elves have influence, where I can influence other factions to like or dislike each other. The dark elves have like a slaved base economy, so they have a strong economy, but they're almost constantly putting down rebellions. The lizard men, their cities are connected to some sort of web of magic, and taking certain cities will make that web of magic stronger, giving them higher bonuses. So there's tons of things to consider.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah. Whereas, let's just use Medieval 2 Total War as another example. Sure, you had a little bit of diversity, but in other words, they all played the same, right? They all had a religious unit that converted people. Some of them had slightly different build, and we're talking about the vanilla game because it's not fair to compare it to a modded game, right? Obviously. So the vanilla Medieval Total War, you had a few different faction units, and so a couple, the Eastern countries play different than, than England, right? Or the Western countries. But the way you approach the campaign map was pretty much always the same.
Right.
So, and everyone had the same agents that did the same thing. So, yeah. It's less quantity, more diversity, I guess you could say, in play style.
Can I reach him? Yes, I can. So I do not want them to escape. Skaven are a big enough problem.
All right, time to murder them back up.
I'm just going to auto-resolve this one.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
I lost 5. And I will use that to replenish me some more. Oh no, I lost my Great Eagle. No. That's all right. I'm getting dragons soon.
Screw you, eagles.
My steps are guided.
Yeah, I mean they're basically just dragons without breath. All right. And then let's use you to take out their agent.
Come forth. My power
Nice. Haha! Victory! Oh, I need to get back in there. They're going to revolt. Okay. Well, people leveled up. Let's assign some skill points. So, for my main guy who's a wizard of everything, I focused a lot on these, making my militia as powerful as possible and my bows as strong as possible. I
also imagine these tech trees are also very different as well.
Oh, incredibly different.
Yeah, they would have to be.
Yeah, like High Elves, you have to build certain buildings to unlock certain technology. Other factions, you don't have to do that. Some factions, it works completely differently. Oh, do I want favorable winds or do I want more magic? All right, favorable winds. 12% of my bows damage is just too good to not do.
Fair enough. Also, apparently, with the Lizardmen, Dankbeat said, that's more the capital of provinces under your control, the stronger the geometric web you have, which gives you better province commandments.
Oh wow, that's huge. Inferno, you'd be familiar with the province commandments. They had them in Rome too, which is every time you own a province.
I never played Rome 2. I've owned it for literally 4 years. Never played it, but please continue.
Oh, well, hang on one second. What does this do? This regeneration replenishes hit points of combatants. So how is that different than Earthblood, which is instantly... Maybe it's longer? Let's see. That's 14 seconds. Cost 12. This is 33 seconds and cost 12. Oh, well, that's much better. Let's go with that. So if you own a... Like, for example, I only own one city here in this province. But if I own all the cities of a province, like here...
Ah, it gives you a bonus.
I get to make commandments, which, like, for example, this one is +2 experience, and I can recruit to an extra lord, or a lord at a higher rank. I can make the construction costs smaller for all the buildings. I can increase my money, or I can increase my public order and make it harder for enemies. So what he's saying is the more capitals you control for the lizardmen, the better types of commandments you can issue, which is really cool. I've considered playing the lizardmen because I like dinosaurs. And they get to ride, basically, you get to ride around on a T-Rex, and that's awesome. Alright, oh, hey, that's built. Do I want to do this? What does this do? Oh,
Are there triceratops like dinosaurs?
I think so.
I don't know.
I don't want to say for sure.
Lorebeards in chat, tell me.
Yeah, I don't want to say for sure, but I think so. Oh, good. All right, so that's already building. Okay, so I don't need to build anything right now. I have tons of money because I played this game very differently than I'm used to. So normally, I start the game, I grab as much land as I can, as fast as I can, and then settle in. This time, the land I took right next to me was vampire lands, and it was all the undead, and the land was heavily corrupted. So I had to keep my army here because I was constantly putting down rebellions. So I only have 5 settlements, but I'm on turn 98, so my settlements are very high level. So
you've done the back in the day they used to call it turtling. Now it's called growing tall. That's what the kids call it now in the strategy land. I still like the turtle concept. Oh my god, there is.
What?
Okay, I think I know the first faction I'm gonna play. There are triceratops like dinosaur creatures.
See.
So I think I already know what faction I'm gonna play as when I get.
Yeah, that's Warhammer 2. I think you would also like Warhammer 2, not only because the factions are a bit more diverse. There's 4 playable factions at the start, which is the Lizardmen, the Skaven, the High Elves, and the Dark Elves. And that's just the playable. Obviously, there's tons of other kinds. And they have a DLC for the Crypt Lords, which are like Egyptian mummy type people. But the faction, I mean, the campaign is actually really cool. Not this one, but the main campaign for the story is neat because all 4 factions are trying to gain control of this thing right over here, this giant vortex. And the way you get control of that giant vortex is to perform 5 rituals. And you'll have a little bar up here that shows which rituals you've completed and which rituals your opponents have completed and how close they are. And when you start a ritual, it takes like 10 turns to complete. And during that time, there's a stream of magic going from your cities to the vortex, so everyone can see the 3 cities of importance to the ritual and can attack them. And if they take even one of them over, if you don't take it back before the ritual ends, the ritual fails. So the goal is to complete your rituals, defending your 3 cities, while disrupting their rituals by taking one of their 3 cities when they're doing rituals. And
that is neat. It gives like an end game goal for the campaign, because that's one thing. I mean, it was both a plus and a minus to the Total War series, which is, you know, each faction, as long as there's been Total War, had their own goals. You know what I mean? And once you get it, you you get this little tiny pop-up screen that says you won, right? And then you can keep on going. But most players played it like, I'm gonna just keep playing this until I'm bored.
Right.
So this is, you know, there's a clear end goal, which is, you know, good, and maybe, I don't know, it's a mixed thing. I think it's a good thing, because I'm sure, I don't know if you can keep on playing after you win the end goal or not.
You can,
but I'm
I
sure.
think,
Yeah, well, then there you go, right? I gotta have a clear end goal and then keep playing afterwards as an option. Also, oh my god, Dank Meats first said that there are literally Triceratopses that you can strap a laser cannon onto and it's OP as F. But apparently it's a Bastillodon, not a Triceratops. But give me a moment as I Google Bastillodon. Yeah, they're the guys with the little mace tails.
Oh, like the little tanks, walking little tanks.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a Triceratops, but
I guess it's something.
But no, I'm totally with you
People
because
don't Go ahead.
every Total War game was like, take these 10 settlements and build these towers and you're done. And to me, I would always play a campaign until I got so strong it wasn't fun. That's what I would do.
Yes, that's a good... Yeah, that's... Yep.
And this does give you a clear objective and a clear goal, and can be quite challenging because having multiple armies in this game is a huge thing. The more armies you have, the more expensive it makes it on purpose, because this game does not like you to have 10 armies running around everywhere. It wants you to have 2 or 3 armies that you have to manage very carefully.
Yeah, I'm not so sure how I feel about that in particular. But I will have to say they did do a good job with Shogun 2, where you got to a point and then there was, for lack of a better word, a crisis point or event that happened that kind of changed the game or shaped the game. What was it? It was the
Land Divided or something like that.
Yeah, Land Divided. So that was pretty cool, right?
That was neat. The first Warhammer had the Chaos Invasion, and this one has the Vortex, which is, I think, really, really neat. So I'm mixed bags about it. I don't like the fact that I don't have tons of armies and all that. However, this doesn't include the armies in your settlements. So, and you'll see in all my settlements, I build up my garrisons. So, and especially with this mod that gives the garrison a little more oomph, I can confidently march my armies out and feel like my homelands are protected because each city will have a garrison in it. So those don't count against your quote-unquote armies. I should probably fight this. That's a little too... Yeah, I'm gonna fight this. That's a little too close for comfort. I'd probably win it, but I'd probably win it with very depleted forces. Whereas I think I might be able to win this without anywhere near that depletion level. Except those spearmen. Whew. I might have to split up my Sea Guard units to do some spear duty. But it's not many of them. Well, there's that big monster. That's not good. I guess I'm going to take the eagle versus that big monster and see how that goes. Skaven rebels. What Skavens aren't rebels? That
makes no sense.
Yeah, fortunately or unfortunately, however they look at it, the Mortals campaign that mixes both games together doesn't have the ritual. It makes sense though. I mean, it'd be incredibly difficult for them to go back to all the other factions and make them compete as well.
Well, fine, gives you an option.
So
the grand campaign or ritual dealy.
All right, so what do we got here? Okay, so this doesn't look horrible, especially since it's Skaven. Though the fact that it's so small gives me worry. So that's just clan rats. That's just spears with shields. You guys are worrisome. And I know what my eagle's going for. And what are you? You're just more clan rats and dual swords. Wait a second, those aren't swords. Those are a hodgepodge. You should call them mixed hodgepodge. Alright, so what am I going to do? What are my options here? Do I have any hills or anything? Not really. I guess I could make this hill. No, that's blocked halfway. Alright, I guess I'll just fight here. So... what are you guys? You guys are silver helms. That's nice. Okay, there's not many of you. Wish I could merge you, but this might be better.
Loyal, as you say.
I'll put you here. Actually, let's... yeah, let's group you guys together. I need at least one more main line. You know what? Let's... yeah, sure, we'll put you at the center. Sure.
Loyal. For duty.
You know what? Actually, no. I'm gonna put him with the group. I think 4 archers will be enough. I really probably do need the front line bolstering. So I'll put these 4 archers in a group. Put them behind them, like thus. I'll put one. You know, they can go anywhere. So I'm thinking I'll put you here. Right? Can I not put you there? Put you anywhere. Can't I? Oh. Oh, so which one's my vanguard? Oh, it's that one. Never mind. Can I put you somewhere where they can't see you? Yeah, good.
While you're planning.
Mm-hmm.
While you're planning, can I read out Halo Spaz's comment, which is amazing?
Sure.
Hey, Squee. Just want to say thanks for streaming right now, because right now my Japanese homework is to translate like 20 sentences into hiragana, and this stream is slowing the rate at which my soul dies.
I'm glad that I could help. Alright.
Okay, Dank, I guess you're forgiven.
Let's do this. And let's go kill the siege engines.
Northern Sea Guard.
Luckily, they don't have any missile infantry. They just have the siege engines, so I can just come right in and slaughter them. Go get him, bird. Tear them apart. Slaughter them. If your general wants to stay back, sure. Let's focus on these big guys. Let's just have all my archers focus on them. See if we can't take them down. You know what? You guys go ahead and go around. They don't have any cavalry. They can't get to you. Nice.
Northern Sea Guard.
Well, that's not good.
To the fray. It will be done. Acknowledged.
No, take the skirmish off. And just go over here. No, turn your there. Do that.
Orders received. Archers. It will be done.
Oh wait, that's not the right group. That group. All right. Pause. What are you doing here? What? Who are you? All right, you. Oh, that's who you are. Okay, who are you? Okay. You are going to charge right like that. You are going to charge right like that. Alright, good. My eagle's tearing them up, but good. So I don't have to worry about those guys for long. Who are you? Are you broken? Ha 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 ha! Nice. And you can focus on them and make sure they stay broken. Let's focus on the biggest group of them. These guys.
Apparently the elves are very racist in the Warhammer universe.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. In fact, the guy I'm playing... Yeah, the guy I'm playing actually cares about the other races, and that's supposedly unusual.
No, well there you go.
Like, it was kind of cool. Like, at the beginning cinematic, there's two brothers. That's one neat thing about it. There's only 4 factions, but each faction has at least 2 heroes with completely different starting positions. And one of them is like a warrior, and the other one's like a wizard. And the wizard starts off in a different location because he feels it's important to work with the other factions. Oh yeah, this is not going their way. Alright, I should probably have you guys stop firing now. Actually, no. Yeah, take on those guys. Nice. Very nice. Pretty sure I did that better than the auto-resolve would have given me. Ooh, let's take a look at this. I wonder if they'll make it. Will you make it? Will you survive the next volley? Ooh, some of you. Oh, you made it into the trees. You might survive. You're down to 18. Oh no! My bird found you. All right, let's just speed this up. I don't think he's gonna get all of them before they get out of there. Nah. All right, we'll just end the battle. Only lost 103. That is not bad given what I was facing. I find that I auto-resolve less in this game simply because...
Do you? You like to play it so much?
Not only that, but once I get my... Like, last time, I played this once. I did the Void campaign with the High Elves. And once I got good archers and good archery going on, I could just decimate. Like, sometimes I'd make armies break before they even hit my front lines, and I'd lose, like, no one. So, an auto-resolve would never give me that kind of result. So, I mean, but when you have, like, 13 units that are archers as well as spearmen, with the best upgrades to archery you can get, and you're facing an army that's, like, you know, of Skaven or something, that could break them.
Yeah, I can see that.
Alright, I will just use this to replenish you guys. Alright. What's going on? Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, did he, like, hinder my movement or something?
My infinite knowledge is
He
yours.
did. Well, that's not good. If I
Off I go.
march, so there's cool things you can do with your army too. You can do with the High Elves. It's this one. You can get better experience for your mages. You can encamp, which gives you all kinds of neat things. You can recruit new units. You can avoid attrition. You can do things like that, but it costs 50% of your movement, so you have to move only half. Ambush, you can set an ambush, or you can do the stance I'm in right now, the forced march, which lets you march farther, but it's got risks too. You'll be tired if you're in battle. If you lose the battle, there is no retreating. Your army will just be wiped out. So there's risks to it, but you get to move 50% farther.
Entering the garrison.
And I need to get to the garrison.
You seek knowledge.
There we go.
Mage of Ulfwan.
Now let's deal with this bugger over here. Oh. Oh, that's right, because I just successfully completed an action. Fine, you know what? You go over here too.
I sense items of
I'm tired of not having my healer. And my damage dealer, actually. Okay, now, that said, let's start making a new army.
We have shaped this world.
It's going to do amazing, fun, fantastic things, I'm sure. first things first, I need to recruit not a hero, a lord. Neat thing with the high elves too is you can spend influence to get stronger lords.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I've got tons of influence that I don't spend. So let's see, reload time reduction by 10%, campaign movement by 10%, speed. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, what else we got here? Magic item drop chance, income from sacking settlements, income post loot. Not worried about that too much. Missile resistance, hero self-defense. You know what? I'm going to go with energetic. So let's go with you.
Princess of the Asura.
Nice. And you can start recruiting. Hang on, let's set this province to... Oh, whoops. Let's set this province to the recruitment. What's this one? Alright.
Can I offer assistance?
And let's start recruiting. So, we can get my Lothran Sea Guard. So these guys are... Here, I'll show you. So, our spearmen have an armor of 58, our shielded spearmen. They have... So, my Lothran Sea Guard have slightly less armor, but they have also slightly less attack, but higher defense. But not by much. I mean, the spearmen are 33, the Lothran Guard are 21. That's actually a bit of a difference.
Okay, yeah, that's 12.
But
Difference.
when it comes to being an archer, these guys have let's see, 180 range and 24 arrows, volleys. And these guys have 165 range and 24 volleys. And missile damage is 40 compared to 37. So they're just as good as the archers and almost as good as the spearmen. It's a no-brainer. And their upkeep is only like 50 gold more.
Yeah, if you have the money, spend it.
Which I do. Let's see, what can I get all here? I can also get a dragon. That's going to be nice. Do I want a moon dragon? Yeah, I'm going to get a moon dragon. I'll probably get another bolt thrower. I'm thinking... 2 cav, 2 heavy cav, 2 bolt throwers, a dragon, and...
You'll be able to afford the monthly upkeep on all these?
Yeah, because right now I'm making 4,000 a month. That'll be...
Holy shit.
Yeah. And the rest will be sea guards. So I'll have to figure that out. I should probably get the dragon and the other ones first, believe it or not, so that I know how many sea guards to put in there.
Yeah, sure.
So let's
Makes
do...
sense.
Maybe I should go with this. Sun Dragon. Is there a huge difference here? 600, 520, 55, 45. You know, I think I'm just going to go with the Sun Dragon for now. Okay. 2 bolt throwers. And 2 cav. We'll do that first. We'll see where we are when it comes to money, and then we'll fill the rest out with sea guards. Okay. Gotta assign some skill points. Oh yeah, you get skill points. What am I giving you? I am probably just going to make you a leader, not a combatant. Anything I need to build? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, like right now, all these garrisons, all these cities have these garrisons with no actual army in there. So they all have walls because I built them. So they're pretty tough to take. So I can go off and fight a war and not have to worry about it too much. Oh.
Actually, what are you owing about?
I should hold off on the dragon, believe it or not, because this little thing right here, I forgot about, that I'm making, is specific. That it will give me, if I max it out, it'll give me minus 30% recruitment costs for dragons and minus 3% upkeep for them. So it'll be cheaper.
No, I don't think Squee Minds just a few helpful tips, as long as it isn't like how to play the game. Like Dank was just saying, you know, give you a heads up that dragons are awesome, but they're not godly. Like they can be quickly overwhelmed if you're not careful.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
So Squee does know that.
Yeah. I just like them because I love dragons. I have a thing for dragons. Because there's phoenixes too, which are pretty neat. They're like bombers, like they can fly around and drop bombs, but they're very weak. But you know, one could argue that they're better, more cost effective than dragons, but I don't care. I like dragons.
Well, that's what I really like about strategy games. I mean, good strategy games, and why I've always liked about the Total War games, even during their ups and downs, is that you can have different play styles, and depending on who you're fighting against and all that other good stuff, it matters. Oh, we got an event here. I'll shut up.
Reaver bow, missile damage +8, magic missiles, powerful explosion, large area effect, strong versus multiple units. Interesting. 3 charges. Crown of Authority. Amulet of Foresight. You know what? I think I'm gonna get this Jewel of the Dusk and give it to my new general. I was hoping for something a little bit better. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to get. Oh well. Well, poop. That's fine. I'll just give this to my. I thought I was getting the bow.
What did you think you were getting?
I thought I was getting the bow.
Well, you said this Jewel of the Dusk, and then you clicked on it.
I know, because I thought that was the bow.
That was the name of the bow?
Yeah,
Not the thing above it that had the word bow in it?
I wasn't paying attention.
Hey, man, streamer brain, like I said. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say. I'm only doing it because we're joking around because we're friends. But whenever I'm watching a streamer, I always give them the benefit of the doubt for missing something or making a mistake because of streamer brain, right? So that was just me being a smartass.
No,
So
I
take offense.
No, I don't take offense at all. I do not.
It's a part of our jocularity.
Even a little bit. Actually, yeah, I'll just keep in mind what the upkeep rate for that dragon's going to be.
I hate you and I never want to see you again.
Actually, if you could just die. No. No technology. What do I is there anyone I want to influence? Oh, whoops, that's the wrong thing. Are there multiple factions I can get to hate each other maybe here? There have to be.
You have to say you're fabulous.
Let's see here. I am at war. Who am I at war with? I am at war with Clan Pestilence. That's it. That's the only ones I'm at war with. But there's another faction here somewhere that's doing stuff around me. Yeah, who are you? Who are you? What are you? Oh, hang on. I can't click on you when I'm in diplomacy. Who are you?
The council is disappointed.
You are Skaven Rebel. Oh, well, I can't do diplomacy with Skaven Rebels. No, never mind. All right. Pestilence is powerful. This is not good. They have 14 settlements. No, but it says I'm stronger than them. So they have 14 settlements, and I'm still stronger than them. All right, fine.
We're Skaven. Also, everyone in chat is calling you Queen or Mother of Dragons now, and I find that very hilarious.
I do too.
You're all banned.
All of you together. And that's a ban. That's a ban. That's a ban. Okay, you guys could actually offer me quite a lot. What are you?
Call me Lord Craventail.
Oh, I don't like the idea of dealing with Skaven, but Cult of Pleasure.
Speak.
Ooh.
Whoa, now.
Is that Slanesh? Is that Slanesh Chaos people?
That's Dark Elves.
Oh god, that's which is technically Slanesh because they love them some Slaneshi.
I'd get a lot of money from them.
You don't have a two-front war though, right? I mean, you have to be at war with Pestilence, don't you?
Yeah. I'm only at war with Pestilence, luckily. But I'm thinking about using my influence to up how much they like me. They really dislike me, though. These guys might be a better bet.
You know, the reason why it's probably saying you're so much more powerful than them is because you murdered 12,000 of their units a couple years ago.
That's true. That is probably talking about their military might. Alright, so Clan Rictus and Clan Skyer. I'll try and use my influence. I gotta start putting this to use. Clan Rictus. Oh, let's do Clan Skyer first.
That is really cool, I have to say. I dig that a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Taking on a ward or squire from another house is a good way of exerting soft power and strengthening lasting bonds between two houses and kingdoms. Did I just make a high elf be a squire to a Skaven?
Oh, God.
So, and this will tell you basically the what it'll do. That over a few turns it'll go from 79 to 63. But I want to do more than that.
Heads up, don't do that with Dark Elves. They take the word soft power completely differently.
Whoa, now.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's do... Oh, whoops, wrong one. Let's also improve our relations with Rictus. Where's Rictus? Where's Clan Rictus? There, we'll just do that for now. I don't want to use too much influence.
You know what the best thing about Clan Rictus is? It's the name of the big sun in Mad Max Fury Road.
It is, isn't it?
Rictus.
I knew it sounded familiar, but I couldn't think of it. Rictus. Witness
I
me.
loved him. He was amazing. I had a baby brother, and he was perfect in every way.
All right. Good. You guys replenish. Hopefully you'll be replenished by the time... Oh, I should recruit. I can't recruit. Oh, because I just marched in there. Next turn I'll recruit.
Apparently you had the other way around. It's a rat squire running around with a high elf knight.
Oh. I don't know which I feel worse for.
I feel worse for... I don't know.
Yeah, I know, right?
If you really think about it, you're just like, oh.
Huh. I don't think either of those are good for the person who's the squire.
Who or what is a Mazamundi?
I don't know. I think it's another faction. I may have already run into him. My thinking is I kind of like the idea of conquering this little continent down here, this little section of land, and then just pushing east and going and fighting orcs or whatever's in the old world. Because up here's more lizardmen and dark elves and high elves, and I don't want to get involved in that. I'd rather go kill a bunch of orcs. Especially since chaos comes from the north, so if I stay safely to the south, I shouldn't have to worry about them too much.
So, so you have a lot of experience dealing with horde factions then. Between the orcs and the Skaven, you'll be a pro at this.
Yeah, indeed. Though the orcs are
or
a
you'll
little...
die, you know, whatever.
Yeah. They're a little less horde and a little more hardy, but they are definitely a horde faction.
Compared to dwarves,
Speed
they're
this
super
up.
hordy.
Yeah. Dwarves are kind of interesting. They have no cav whatsoever, so flanking's not really their forte. They're just incredibly hardy fighters.
They grind you down, I imagine.
They grind you down, and they have great siege engines.
Oh, okay.
So that's them. Orcs are basically hordes. Vampires are kind of cool. They use undead, and their armies are weak but very numerous, and their armies never break and run. They just disintegrate.
Ooh.
So on the one hand, they're harder to break, but on the other hand, there's usually very little left by the time you're done with the fight if you lost.
Interesting. So vampires technically are kind of a hordy race too then. Interesting.
The Empire is closest to a traditional medieval Total War faction. They rely a lot on gunpowder and siege equipment, like giant cannons and things like that.
Oh, I remember that from the tabletop game. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Yeah, let's just let's.
Bob Bill, Jesus Christ, Squid. I know you told me, but just seeing it now.
Let's just auto-resolve that.
My power.
I wonder if I can build a wall here. That'd be nice.
Grave news,
And
my
make the
lord.
Skaven pay for it.
Word is spreading across the land of a dark power rising in the northern wastes.
Uh-oh.
The armies of chaos are on the move. They surely plan to invade the world of mortals once again.
Yeah, but they're in the north. I'm all the way in the south. I'm sure we'll be fine.
3 turns later, the stream is just squeezed
Yeah.
crying. Why?
So high elves have to deal with a lot of this. This is how they get a lot of their influence. The seneschal of the court controls the flow of information to and from the Phoenix King. He is therefore an important figure with great power. It is discovered that the seneschal has been choosing which information reaches the court in order to maintain his power and reduce that of the others. It is a shrewd tactic, but couriers are only as smart as the secrets they hide. Once exposed, they are powerless. And then you have options that give you different things. So I can get influence, but an unhappy populace, and this is dismiss the seneschal. Phoenix King has no time for intrigue or deception. Dismiss the seneschal. Circumvent him. Although unorthodox, the Phoenix King can move through court alone with a personal touch, undermining the seneschal's neuters his power elegantly, which would give me influence but less leadership because I guess I'm spending too much time at court.
Sure, makes sense.
Pay off the seneschal. Nobody is above playing the game, not even the Phoenix King. Bribe the seneschal and he'll remain the king's man. I'll get influence but cost gold. Or ignore the power games. When the king hears and when what the king hears and when is irrelevant. Supreme authority is his always.
Wow, these guys are H-core.
And income from trade 25%. You know what? Yeah. Screw this. Let him play his games. I'm above that. Rise of Chaos. All the way over there. If they reach me, we're in trouble.
I was about to say, the entire world is already doomed by the time they reach you.
Yeah.
That's like, people who were just, sorry, once again, I hate to bring up Medieval 2 Total War again.
Mage.
But people are like, oh, the Mongols are coming. You know what to do with them. And I'm like, I've actually never played a faction that's ever had to go toe-to-toe with the Mongols, like, ever. I've always played, like, England and France.
I have sometimes...
They're all the way on the other end of the map, so you're fine.
I have sometimes played a faction with the express purpose and goal of taking on the Mongol horde at the start and beating them.
Yeah, that's tricky, but it's doable.
Super hard.
It's very
It's
doable.
doable,
Yeah.
but super hard.
Sure. I mean, they're effing Mongols, man.
I would love for there to be walls here, but,
So walls just help you in defensive sieges, I take it.
they actually give you walls, so they have to siege you. But, if wishes were fishes,
Master
Then-
of the White Tower.
then wishes would swim. I
Then we'd
guess.
have a lot of fishes. I know. If wishes were horses, then beggars would ride. I've heard that term before. I don't know if the wishes were fishes. I'm gonna look up on Google. You do your thing.
Let's see, what do I need? I know what I need.
Wishes were fishes. Oh, here we go. If wishes were fishes, we'd all swim in riches. That makes no effing sense.
I know it's expensive, but
Oh my god, there's this poor English speaker on English language and usage, which is like, this phrase doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't understand the point he's trying to make. But by the logic of the phrase, if a wish were a fish, then why would we all be swimming with the fish? Anyway, this poor person is like, what? Huh?
You don't make any sense. Hello. Chariot. I've never tried the chariots. I don't know if they're any good. Anti-infantry, fire while moving. Charge bonus 55. That's not bad. That's better than the Silver Helm's charge bonus. I don't know. I really just want to get a dragon.
Listen, game, can we skip to the dragon, please?
You know what? I'm just going to get a dragon. It's going to take me 6 turns. I don't know if that's going to work. I can't imagine not getting attacked in the next 6 turns. But... yeah, no, that's just dumb. I need something that I can get in a lot less time. There. 2 turns seems much more likely. It's sad, but we must endure. We're building an army over here at least. Alright, now... I'm not going to get the dragon yet. I just need to know that it's going to cost me 900 upkeep. So, let's go ahead and start getting these guys. Okay. Oh, hey, unassigned skill points. Who are you? Oh, you're my main man. My main bro. I could give you a horse, but I really want to get this. Because Flock of Doom is that spell I was casting that does so much damage.
Oh, nice. Flock of Doom!
And I want to get that, and I want to work on these because, like, this is really nice. This boosts up units around me to do damage. Net of Amintok, it actually holds people in place, which, you know, you cast that, and then you cast, like, Flock of Doom or something. But what I want eventually is this Flames of the Phoenix upgrades my Fireball to, like, a super powerful spell. So much for him to get. Alright. I don't have any research that I can do. I don't have any rites I can perform. Because I don't have the money. Oh. Is there a rite I'd want to perform, though? Let's see. Not really. Oh, actually, this would give me a lot more magic. Alright.
So Sauron, but smart. Pretty much.
For what? Who was Sauron but smart?
Tomb King?
Oh.
Maybe? I don't know. I'm just trying to follow the chat.
Oh.
But I think I missed it. Because they just respond to things that you say, and then, you know, we have a small delay, nothing major, but...
Right. One thing you might prefer with Warhammer 2 as opposed to 1 is that in 1, they wanted to keep it as faithful to the tabletop as possible, so they didn't let you paint the map. Like, for example, if you were humans, you couldn't take dwarven settlements or elven settlements.
Yeah, I heard that was a big robble with the community. Yeah. I remember seeing, like, the comments section to a couple of their videos, and people are like, "Wow, this is bullshit," blah blah blah. And it is true, you know what I mean? Like, come on, it's a war game. Let's take it.
There were mods that did that, but in 2 they said, "All right, anyone can get anyone. It's fine."
Well, makes sense.
I do like how you don't have to occupy. Like in my last campaign before
you can just raid it, right?
Raid it or raise it to the ground. I took a high elf army and just salted the earth of the dark elves.
Nice. That's cool.
I took them down from like 30 settlements to like 15 settlements, and I didn't capture any of them. I just raised them all to the ground.
Nice. So does that mean that means no one can have them, right?
It means
because of power vacuum?
No, anyone can go settle there, but 2 things. 1, it takes like 1,000 people to settle there, and 2, so 1,000 of your troops, and 2, you start from 0. You have to build everything.
Okay, interesting. So it would be a good way to keep a buffer between you and the enemy, right?
Yeah, it would.
Because the enemy would have to create, either... Pardon me? Sorry, you were saying?
No, I said, yeah, it would be.
Your words are nothing to me.
Oh. The orcs want a non-aggression pact. What orcs? Where are you? Clan of the Blue Viper. Where are you located?
Right, you get. Let's have a pact. Oh boy.
Okay, sure. Why not? I have no interest in fighting you right now. I'm fine with that.
Oh, they're talking about Chaos being Sauron, but...
oh, I see.
Wait, how is Sauron so stupid? I just don't get it. I don't know why everyone's like, oh, Sauron's a dummy. I don't think so. I mean, the Fellowship very, 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 very nearly died. You know what I mean?
I heard someone once say, like, well, you put all this power into one ring. I'm like, yeah, a ring that was so indestructible and so powerful that it corrupted whoever touched it to help him. That they had
also, what's the point of having a ring of half power? You want to have all the power.
Well, no, my argument to that was like, that ring was so powerful, they had to sneak into Mordor, into Mount Doom, and cast it in to kill him. I mean, most people, you just need a knife.
Yeah, good point. Or at least, a smelter.
Drop it. Hello. Quest successful. Maintain 22 units total. Oh, yay. Good. Go me.
Oh, apparently Skaven can settle settlements with up to level 3 by giving the ruin food.
Oh, yeah. So Skavens don't live in settlements. They live in ruins. Like
Oh,
this
do they?
ruin
That's
up here?
awesome.
Yeah, this ruin up here probably is a Skaven ruin.
God, the Skavens are so cool. Oh, man, the lore's awesome.
This is cool. This is a really cool weapon.
Build they
Armor
just
piercing.
occupy.
Type of weapon,
Warpstone.
augment.
Sorry.
Wow, this is a very powerful weapon. The Witch King has attacked Val's anvil, desperate to break in and cause mischief upon the works of the Maker God. Oh, I see. Enemy forces. Dark Elves. Doesn't seem that powerful. But I don't know if I want to take them on right now. I'm kind of trying to survive right here. Alright, I'll do this because this is cool. Like, it's a quest, it's a story type quest that I can teleport to, fight, and then teleport right back to where I am.
I do have to say I'm a big fan of quests in games too. It once again gives you, a bit of purpose.
Agreed. I'm afraid that I'd go there, I'd fight that, and then I'd come back and...
Oh, your shit's on fire?
Yeah. Or I'd be too weak to defend against the next one. But I'm going to get rid of this little bugger right here. You.
What do rebels do inside your border? I remember in a lot of Total War games, they like raise the earth and create unrest and affect your food. Is that similar to this?
Yeah, some factions can raid, others can't. But yes, that agent was assaulting my garrison, though, and weakening my troops every time.
Oh, that asshole.
But Pam the Reasonable took him out, so...
Sorcerer.
At least for some time.
The winds
Well, welcome
bind
to the
me.
stream, Cliff Jumper.
Alright, so she'll go in there. Oh, she leveled up.
I
Nice.
hear the days.
So let's go ahead and do this again. Alright, I might go teleport and get that quest done next turn, just to do.
Lady of
Alright,
Phoenix.
You can
I
teleport?
have... Yeah, to those specific story fights.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
So the dragon's gonna cost me 900, which means technically I have, I'd say about 2,000 to play with. So that means I could, let's see, these guards are 245, so let's say 250. So I could do 8 more. That's not incredibly impressive.
Yeah, see? It's, you know what? That old adage is still true. What drives war is one thing and one thing only: money.
You know, though, I say that's not impressive, but that's still 16, 17 units. That's almost a full stack.
Also a dragon.
Yeah. Also a dragon. So we're going to do it. And I think that's the important part there.
Besides, if you let your economy grow, you can add in your other 3 units afterwards.
Well, right, and I will... It's not so much I'll let my economy grow, I'm going to be taking more land. Eventually.
That's a way to grow your economy. Hey,
fact.
listen, conquest is a perfectly fine way to grow your economy. We've been doing that ever since there's been people.
Actually, that is what I should be doing instead of just sitting here. I should be taking more land instead of just sitting here waiting for them to come get me. Once I get these 3 units, I mean, that quest will wait for me. Once I get these 3 units, I'll do the quest, and then because it'll be fun to fight Dark Elves, and then I'll go start trying to take some of this land. I should take away the Skaven's resources from them. All right.
Cliff, Warhammer it started out as a tabletop fantasy, strategy game. And the folks who did the Total War series have made it a grand strategy game. So think fantasy settings, kind of your classic Tolkien with some additional flavor, right? Different factions, different goals, different heroes, different magic. You got your dwarves and your orcs, but you also got like lizardmen and vampires and dark elves, and it's pretty neat actually. A a lot of people who weren't even familiar with Warhammer very much, but like the Total War series, kind of learned to really like Warhammer quite a bit. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And they've got such a variety of factions too. You got the Bretonnians, which are literally King Arthur's knights questing for the Grail. It's kind of fun, that faction, because they have amazing cavalry and great knights and peasantry, which is basically good for putting food on your table and dying in battle. That's how that canonically they view it anyway. But you actually have Grail Knights, which are knights that went on a quest and were graced by the lady.
Lady of the Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You have the North. Basically, if you ever played Blood Bowl, you have most of those races.
Factions,
yeah, you have
sure.
the Beastmen, you have the Nords, so they're called the Norsika. You have the Chaos, you have the Empire, which is, I guess, would be the humans. I don't have the
aren't there
Amazons.
two human factions? The Bretonnians and the Empire.
Yeah.
I have
Mhm.
little
And the
choice
Northmen
but
are
to
technically
remain
humans too.
babbling.
True. Military access? Why? I mean, sure.
Really?
Like, I don't... Wait, why am I at war with all these people again? Oh, it's Chaos Warriors. Okay. I was like, when did I go to war with all these people?
All those Chaos Warriors want to eat you.
I mean, it keeps up good relations, and I don't see him trying to backstab me. I will say something's nice is if they have a high reputation of me, I have never seen someone backstab me.
See, that's how it should work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it works in modded previous Total War games. I'm glad it actually works in this one too. And maybe, like I said, I haven't tried Rome 2 or Attila, so maybe it works that way too. But it's true. If you have a high relationship with someone and you're in an alliance, why would they backstab you? You know what I mean? It would make no sense, right? But oh, jeez, Louise, Medieval 2, they do it all the freaking time, and you're just like, seriously? What was the point of having an alliance if you're just gonna backstab me, you asses?
The coolest thing about this, and I think they may have added that in previous games, and I just don't remember or realize, but the coolest thing is that if you're dealing with factions of your race, you can confederate them, which means the other games had vassalship, but vassalship's different. Vassalship is still they're independent; they just pay you tribute.
Yeah.
Confederate is you guys have grown such a bond and you're so trusted that you just merge.
Merge. That's cool. I dig that.
Oh, yeah, Chaos is gone.
It died? What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
Chaos
believe
is
it.
gone.
I believe it comes back eventually. But yeah,
So what? The AI defeated the stacks that showed up, and now it's gone.
Oh.
That didn't take them very long.
Look how little money I have coming in. I'm gonna have to hold off on my
I
dragon.
warned you.
I know.
I warned you so much. Did I warn
know.
you?
I'm gonna just have to hold off on my dragon. My dragon. That's fine.
You know, you're giving me dragon blue balls here, dude. But you gotta do what's best, I guess.
Well, we'll see. Maybe.
If I'm really good and I do all my chores, can you buy me a dragon? I promise I'll feed it and take care of it and let it eat cattle.
All right, let's go do that quest because it'll be fun to fight some dark elves.
I'm curious what the dark elves. You can't play as the dark elves, can you? That's too bad.
You can, yeah.
You can?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought they weren't one of the original 4 factions, but they are.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
I have to.
Oh, the Tomb Kings are the DLC faction.
Correct. Yes.
I'm just not a big fan of people being like, "Here's the game, and now let's partition out all the stuff that goes in the game," and you're just like,
Agreed.
Bah.
Agreed.
Bah. Which is why I waited until Warhammer 1 had like a bundle thing, but then Warhammer 2 came out, and now you're all like, "Hey, get Warhammer 2 instead of Warhammer 1." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, but you're making a good point."
To make an even better point, they don't have a bundle thing really at the moment. You still have to pay for the DLCs, and it's still $20 a pop.
Oh, fuck that!
I know.
I'm just not gonna do that on principle. I'll buy the base game and that's it. I don't give a shit. Wow.
This is a lot tougher than I was thinking. Whoa, Halo, who's all this?
Your your garrisons?
No, it's a story battle, so I guess there's extra stuff coming in. That's nice. It's a lot of cav.
So what's with the little claw mark in the center there? Because it looks like it's 50-50, and then the red has like two little ticks.
Yeah, I'm not
there.
really sure about that. I think it's saying that this is it could go either way.
Oh,
I'm thinking maybe it could go either way. All right, what banners do I have? I have Magic
even
Resistance
Ranger.
25. I don't know. Let's put that on you, I guess. What's this? Armor piercing damage plus 10. I think that should go on you, I guess. Okay.
Battle calls me.
Let's quick save. This is going to be harder than I thought, and this might not be such a great idea to do it now. But hey, we're here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and even Ranger, we were just saying, and Squee's first Total War game he ever played was Medieval Total War. So he's been a war gamer ever since. Actually, that's one of the reasons why we met. I can't even remember how I found you. Oh, I know how I found you. I found you through Variax. I found you through Variax when you did that co-op Icewind Dale game. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna check both these guys out. They have a really cool candor. They have a really cool rapport.
I didn't know you were following him. The first time I met you was when I was doing Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, well, that's how exactly. But I approached you by doing the song, right?
Yeah.
So I found you first, and then you checked out my channel. You saw I did a lot of Total War stuff, and we become best internet friends since.
Bestest.
No, seriously. I mean, with all due respect, not to disparage all my other very cool net friends, but if someone had to say, you're my best friend that I've never met face to face.
Look, I'll put it this way: I spend way more time with you than most of my real life friends. So, I think Ian is the only friend that I know face to face and have known since high school that I spend a lot of time with. Yeah. Hey, I got a choke point battle at least, so that's good. Choke point battles, woo! Oh, right, I should probably start the battle.
Sorry.
Whoa.
I see the Witch King's armies.
Or if you auto... Oh, sorry, did I cut out?
No, it's just, he's talking.
They say he is scared of me, that he worries about a prophecy foretelling his doom by a magic wielder of male aspect. Perhaps he cowers on his black ark. Do not show these fallen kin mercy, for they have never shown us any. For Lilith, for the Phoenix Throne, for Alt-1!
This is a cool map. Survive the Dark Elves invasion. Wait, I don't get to set up my troops? Okay. Well, all right. Hang on now.
Ooh, the lava and shit. That's cool.
It is a cool map. So they only have one route to me, which is nice because they can't cross lava. So what I can do is... Oh, I'm going to old school this. Hang on. No. I am going to old school this. You guys there. I'll group you. You... Oops, that's the wrong way. Nope. You guys there. And then the last two, group you. We'll put you... What the... Alright, now you're freaking out, game. Stop it. Actually, let me back you up a little bit. There. Make a nice little box for them to come into, so I can hit them from 3 sides. Then... group you guys and put you here. Group you guys and put you here.
So I don't know if you're right or not, Squee, but apparently our good pal here, Dank Beats, Said, you know that little claw mark that I was asking about?
Mm-hmm.
Those are, if you auto-resolve, it'll go towards the enemy's favor, but if you fight, that's the actual distribution of power. So if you fought the battle, it would be 50-50. If you auto-resolve, it would be in the enemy's favor, the little ticky.
I see. Interesting. Alright, so we get everyone there. Hope they get there in time. Let's go ahead and speed it up while everyone's coming. You know what? Actually, wait. Claw throwers, just go ahead and start hitting them. Why are you moving up? You don't need to move up. Let's use this and start doing some damage. There.
Tickles.
Can you hit them? Ooh, you can, actually.
Alright, Dark Elsies.
Fireball away!
Well, I can see the frame rate in this is much smoother than before, right? Because there's, you know, maybe about, I don't know, 8,000 less Skaven on the board.
Yeah. Very true. Oh, I'm going to wait until they get into this choke point. I'm going to hit him with that ball of lightning. Come on. And do it. Alright, hang on. Let us go ahead and move you up. Like that.
Interesting. Yeah. Try to trap them.
Yes, that's the hope. Get them all into some giant little mass that I can then just hit them with spells.
Oh, like a magic version of the Battle of Kare.
Uh-huh. Kanai?
I always confuse Kanai with Kare. Yeah. Kanai was Hannibal, right?
Yeah.
Kare was Roman versus Roman, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was Roman. No, or was that Roman versus Greek? Shit, I don't know.
I don't. Yeah. I think it was Roman. Well, Roman and Greeks didn't fight too much.
Oh wait, the Battle of Kare, wasn't that the Parthians?
I honestly
no.
don't
It was
remember
between it was the Roman Republic versus the Parthian Empire, in which
oh my god.
In which.
Look at how much my O's are just slaughtering them. This is why I like having an army of arrows. I bet you the Wood Elves would have better archers, but just barely.
Kare was Romans versus Parthians. That Crassus, you know, the richest man in Rome died. Gold poured down his mouth.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Apparently.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, it's just too far back in history to confirm obviously.
Hello, Hydra. Whoa, okay. You use your big bolts.
Oh, use your big bolts. Armies are mostly made out of slaves. Like fellow Skaven? Like, do Skavens have a caste? You know, for a guy who loves the Skavens so much, I know very little about them. Other than their plague ratties. And they end all their sentences with, like, double words. Take that, you stupid Dark Elves.
There. Hit him. Nice. Look at their life going down. Very, very nice. Ooh, they cast a spell on one of my... Whoa, he's not looking too hot. Where's my... Wait, oh no, I didn't bring my life mage. I keep forgetting to add her back to the... hey, I killed the Hydra guy before he even got to me. Or the whatever they're called.
That's good.
Yeah, the Hydra.
Yeah, they look like Hydras.
I keep forgetting to bring my healer. I'm such a numbskull.
Oh, interesting. If Skavens are part of the same clan, one of them are 100% slaves. And I won't answer for you, Squee, but Firefrog wants a refresher on to what period of history that you majored in?
Two specialties: the Roman Empire and the Christian-Muslim interactions during the medieval ages, which you could say Crusades, though it focused on their interactions in between the Crusades as well. So,
which I think is even more interesting, right? Because the Crusades were a very small part of time compared to the decades before and after the Crusades, right? Which leads up to again the Reformer. But and you also have a real passion for the Caribbean high.
the pirates.
piracy?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But that was more of an interest rather than you getting an actual. Or no, was it a part of your education background, or is it something that you just
I took
really
some
into?
classes in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did take some classes in it, but it wasn't a focus.
Oh, cool. Firefrog's getting a history major right now. What in Firefrog? Actually, you know what, dude? We've known you since you were like freaking 14 or some shit. 14 or 15 or 16. No, 16. We know you since you were 16. So 3 years ago. So you're going into university now, which is really fun. But as much as just your personality and what you like to talk about, I say history is 100% up your alley, dude. 100%. So I'm glad.
There come the reinforcements, and none too soon, because holy cow, I am losing.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Yeah, the goal is just to survive, right?
Yeah.
What are those crazy things that broke through your lines?
They're flying things. Hang on.
Oh, they're flyers.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
You saved before this fight, right?
Yeah. Look, it's a dragon. Aw,
Hey.
I'm getting killed by a dragon.
But I love you.
Don't break my heart like that.
What was that game that we played together that had the dinosaurs in it? And Triceratops started going nuts and tried attacking me, and I was just so torn.
Oh.
Remember that? It was like a dinosaur. Yeah.
I don't know.
But you remember the game? You remember what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not very well long-lived game. Oh, there are harpies. Oh, sweet, there are harpies in this?
Yeah.
Of
And they
course the
suck.
harpies would serve the Dark Elves.
Hex on them. Haha! The reinforcements are slaughtering them. So we did this, but man, this hurt. This hurt bad. Well, I mean, this is a story battle. It's not supposed to be easy. Rally! Rally! I'd like to cast a spell, but they're just not grouped up enough to. My gosh. Well, I bet you I can buy my dragon now.
Orders received. Lakoy.
All right, everyone. Let's clean this up. Aw, dragon. Why you be like this?
But I love you. Oh, Jesus, dang beans. Okay. That also sounds like what Dark Elves would do.
Aw, he's so pretty.
Is he?
As he slaughters
Can't tell with
my
all the
people.
gore.
Aw.
God, I'd be that
I
guy
should
in the
probably
corner
debuff
who's
you.
like slowly like backing away, pretending I'm fighting, but I'm not. Just trying to look like I'm busy. That would be me.
I was doing stuff.
Billy was doing stuff.
There goes my gosh, my army's been decimated. Even if I win this, this is not good. Well, I should have come at this with a dragon.
Oh, so you got to build your army into this?
Huh? No. I went with my regular army.
Oh, but I thought for a story battle they gave you.
No, I teleported there with my army.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
suck it, dragon. Alright, I need you guys elsewhere. I need you over here. He can run, that's fine. I don't have anything that can hit him anyway. Actually, I do have something.
A classic gamer, that's when I found Squee when he was doing his run of New Vegas.
Rally
His character that hated robots. This has become a nostalgia stream now, apparently.
Spiffy McSquee.
Yeah.
My gosh, look at my forces. Why am I still even alive? Why are they alive?
But you won, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What are they riding? Are they riding like mini dragons? Alright.
Answer in the chat.
You know what?
Also,
everyone back up. My brother's gonna take care of this from here. Okay, good.
You won.
I won.
Uneven Ranger, you're not the only one. We actually mentioned the same thing too, and that's why I'm so glad starting in Empire Total War they allowed you to save replays. Man, oh man, because I do that all the time. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna focus tactical. I don't need to zoom in, and then when I watch the replay, I can go in for the cheesecake shots.
Oh my gosh, look at that! I lost 1,300.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they didn't lose. Well, they did. They lost slightly more.
Pyrrhic victory. I love that. Even though there was no Pyrrhus of Epirus here in Warhammer land, I still love it.
You know what the problem was, and I don't know why I didn't think of this before I went. I went there with base starting units, spearmen and base archers.
So you probably should have either had elite units or some veterans.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you survived.
I did, just barely. My army's
I mean,
decimated.
another victory like this and you'll be undone, but hey, you know.
I'm going to merge when I can, and then I'm going to retreat this army back to replenish, and I'm going to send that other army up. And we'll just see what happens from there. So, so you liking streaming on Twitch, eh?
Oh, yeah. I decided if I'm going to start streaming regularly, I have to pick a service, right? I had to pick Twitch, YouTube, or Mixer, right? And I went with Twitch because I think all of them have their pros and their cons, right? For me, the biggest thing I wasn't too crazy about with YouTube and the way YouTube is going is with their ad revenue and their copyright claims and all this other stuff that can really wear you down, right? So I'm still obviously using YouTube for, you know, static videos, but for live streaming, I decided to go with Twitch. Now, Mixer has a really good latency thing. They have this FTL technology, which doesn't mean faster than light. Maybe it does stand for that, but really, it's the stream lag. Instead of being about 5 to 7 seconds, is like 1 second or near instantaneous. It's amazing. I've seen Grimmeth and Lethal on there, and it's really responsive. But Twitch has a huge right now. Twitch is the juggernaut of streaming. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's a really big audience. And most people who have a YouTube account have a Twitch account, or they can still watch it no problem. So what I decided to do is use Restream. And what I'm doing is I'm streaming on Twitch and I mirror it on YouTube. So people who are subscribed to me on YouTube can see I'm streaming. They'll watch the stream. They can come over to Twitch to interact, or they can just, you know, watch it on YouTube as they will, right? It is still uploaded to YouTube, no problem, right? So I don't have to worry about re-uploading anything. But I can get, because, you know, you have the subscribers system on Twitch. You have custom emojis on Twitch. You have bits on Twitch. You have all these really cool, like, stream bots for audience interaction on Twitch, right? So I just went with, if I really want to stream and do YouTube, you know, go strong on stream on Twitch, go strong on YouTube for, you know, I don't want non-live videos, you know, Let's Plays, you know, like my This Is the Police LP and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm doing both.
I mean, I don't know why I never thought of that, honestly. Because one of my big things was it's so easy on YouTube. You just save it and it's on your videos. But I used Restream before, so I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't just use Restream to go to both places. Yeah. You know what? Let's do. What does this do? Plus 23% missile damage and plus 23% weapon damage. Yes, please. Let's do that. Make my bows even more powerful. All right, everybody, we're merging. Down to 6 units. Hey, look, I'm back up to 4,000 again. All right, you need to GTFO, my friend. You need to hightail it back over here where you can replenish.
My steps are guided.
This might be a lost cause. I don't know. Bobville might be a lost cause.
Can I offer assistance?
No, fight for Bobville.
Bobville!
It'll be if we're done. Just keep pouring men into it.
Well, I'm gonna probably send her back out. Not quite yet. But I saw hang on.
Now
sorry.
you don't have enough money for a dragon now that most of your everything got... Oh, neat.
I know, right? Uneven Ranger, I saw that. That is amazing. He and his fiance used to watch my Oblivion Let's Play when she was pregnant with her eldest son.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It doesn't make me feel old at all. No, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh no,
that's
my
superb.
trade agreements. I'm losing my trade agreements. Why? Alright, who will trade with me? People will trade with me? Come on, you want to trade with me. Right?
I am Cetra. You should bow before greatness.
How about a non-aggression pact? And then we'll talk about... Fine.
Oh,
that way.
apparently those things the Dark Elves were riding are cold ones, which are like raptors, or like mini dragons.
Ah, man, I kind of really want to play the Dark Elves. I just have to get past my my whole they're very evil bad people.
Yeah, you know, I know what you mean. Like, you always want to play quote-unquote good guys, right? But sometimes being evil is fun. Sometimes just effing things up is fun.
It's true. Whoa, who are you? Okay.
Pirates. Are those chaos?
That's chaos.
Uh-oh.
They're puppets.
They figured out how to use boats.
But even if they come, I am pretty okay. I mean, they've got a full stack, but I am behind walls. Wait, are you behind walls? Yeah, you're behind walls. Yeah. So both these factions are behind walls, so it would take a lot for them to beat me. Which is one thing I like about it. I can
now, does the AI be patient and try to wait you out on a siege and starve you out? Or do they pretty much just
Not most of the time. Sometimes they will. I've never seen them just completely try and starve me out.
Interesting, because unless it's an extenuating circumstances, I will never launch a siege assault. I am 4-1 against them because, like you said, walls make a huge difference in a siege. So most of the time, I just starve them out because I'm in like no hurry.
I think sieges... I haven't fought too many in this game. Now, the city has to have walls. If the city doesn't have walls, you just fight on the field. But if the city has walls, they made it a bit simpler in the sense that you just have to get over the walls and take the center of the town. Because... Yeah,
and I hear some of the maps are just like one side of the wall.
All of them are just one side of the wall. Because the thing is that everyone kept complaining that controlling units in cities was like trying to control
pain in the ass.
Puppies. Yeah. So they simplified it a bit, which it makes it more streamlined, that's for sure. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Man. Well, let's hope the Skaven don't come. I mean, I'm not bad. I'm not in a horrible position. At most, the Skaven will take Bobville, and Bobville wasn't really making me much money anyway, so... And then I'll come back bigger and stronger with a better army.
Don't worry too much there, Grimmerime. Grimmerime. I mean, people have as much free time as they have, right? And it's just happy to have you here in general.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is. It's just good to have you here, no matter how or when or how often. Who are the New World colonies? I saw them cycle on by up
I've seen them too, but I haven't never actually encountered them.
I wonder. New World colonies sounds human.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to guess, it would be Empire, and the Empire put a colony in the New World.
Maybe. So is the game worth it? Oh god, yeah, this is the best Total War game I've ever played.
Wow.
And that's saying a lot. Yeah, that's saying a lot.
Wow.
I like it better than Shogun 2.
Wow. That is... Oh, okay. That's high praise. Holy shit.
Actually, if I had to say my favorite, other than this one, might actually be like Roma Surrectum or something. Or a heavily modded Medieval 2.
Yeah, see? People ask me what my favorite is so far, and I haven't tried this yet, right? So mine is still Medieval 2 with a few nice mods on it.
I have named I name my generals. I don't name every single unit. It's just
be a slow game.
Yeah, but I do name my generals. I do have to go name this one. I'm thinking, like Susan the Adequate.
Hey, I was right. The New World colonies are the dudes at the Empire who sailed over, plopped a couple cities down, and then they just left people there. Like, okay, you're on your own. And you're like, oh, okay, thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks. It's not like this land is filled with lizardmen and Skaven and elves that hate everyone.
I saw 11 of those. That's 16.
Oh. Hey, Thomas.
What do I need other than this? I mean, yeah. But here's the thing. I need to build up my other army too, and if I do that, I'm not going to have any resources.
Yeah, you got to grow, right? You have to have enough funds to continue to grow.
Totally.
Like either buildings or economy or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a horrible idea. I mean, I'm still doing it
anyway.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm still doing it, but I acknowledge that it is a horrible idea.
So this isn't streamer brain. This is you being like, I want an effing dragon decision.
I saw their dragon, and I was jealous, and I want a dragon.
How many turns does it take to recruit? 1 or 2?
3.
3?
3.
That's 1 and 2.
Yes. Yes, it is. You mathed right.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, Tim.
What happened? Why did these... What happened to... What in the world did I miss? Oh.
Did they land somewhere else?
No, I guess I didn't... Oh, okay. I felt like I had stuff there already. Okay. Yeah, I definitely had stuff there already. I don't know what happened here. Construction complete. I lost cities somehow. Maybe someone in the chat saw it.
Are you confusing it with another city?
No, I most certainly am not. Yeah, it's my Star Tower. I had a barracks here. I had one of these, fully upgraded. I don't anymore though. Hello, what's this? Sister of Avalon. Oh, these are like awesome archers. Holy crap! Archers with a range of 200. That's really good, but no. I need this. And what else do I need here? I need walls. Do I need those right now? Would something else be better, like money? I already have that.
Oh. Apparently you maybe have a spy messing stuff up in your city?
It's possible.
Oh no! Apparently, Dank actually said it's a bug of SFO.
Oh. Well, that sucks. But oh well. Yeah, I'll build one of these. I'll need the money and the public order anyway. So I'll do that. That's fine. Alright.
So you think it's the spy in the city is supposed to just make the buildings ineffective, but the bug in SFO is that it removes the building altogether, and that's the bug itself? So it's a combination of spy plus SFO bug?
I'm wondering if I like reload, will that change anything, or
We'll wait for our resident experts.
yeah.
Lady of the Phoenix Court.
You know, I was mentioning
Tickles, High Lawmaster.
for yesterday
Mm-hmm.
benefit of watching someone stream is that if they do it wrong, you can yell at them and they'll read it and maybe change it.
Mm-hmm.
And the benefit of being a streamer is if you don't know something, you can ask and get an
Yes.
immediate response.
Yes,
it's
very
a win-win
much.
situation.
Yeah, so they somehow destroyed it, but who? There's no spy here. Two things is strange. One, there's no spy here. Two, look at my world events. It says, oh hey, look, you just built level 4, and I already had level 4.
So yeah, it is the spy is supposed to just damage the buildings, but in SFO until
Yeah, but I was gonna say, I'm not sure that's it though, because one, there's no spy here, and two, it didn't just delete my buildings. The game thought I just built construction level 4, which is very strange. But maybe that and I could be wrong. Maybe that is the bug. Who knows? Who knows? Not this guy. This guy is going to end a turn.
that's the whole thing about Firefrog's asking about my Twitch. Is it alright if I share?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Sweet. Wow.
You have plugging rights.
Yeah, yay! I gave you plugging rights, you give me plugging rights, everyone's getting plugged. Uh-oh. That did not sound right. Boop! Oh no! It got blacked. Okay, hold up a second.
You just send it to me and I'll put it in.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
give it
some
to you on
guy
Discord.
in your chat wanted you to invest in a company.
What? Really? What?
Yeah, Squee. In front of, have you told Squee when you were playing GTA, and a chat guy wanted you to invest in a company, and the rest of the chat screamed no?
No! That's right, I remember that now. Hey, Squee. Apparently some guy... Yeah, that's right. He popped up and he's like, hey, man, you should do that. And we're just like, no! And then he left. It was great.
Nice. I'll counter offer you, pal. Which is basically, I'm just gonna not pay you 400 gold for the privilege. Well, then you can keep your defensive alliance. I don't care.
Links in the Discord.
So what I might start doing when I stream Mass Effect and the other stuff is I might go back to restream and start doing that on Twitch and YouTube.
I would highly recommend it. It's useful. Like, you don't want to split your audience, right? So have one be the mirror of the other, so everyone comes to one place for chat. But it's really useful. It's really handy to get more people watching your stuff, because what's really cool with Twitch too is that people will search by the game, right? And I've actually had quite a few people come in, not because they knew me on YouTube or Twitter or friends of friends or even people hosting me on Twitter. Sorry, on Twitch. But because they just came because the game was the thing, right? So I was doing GTA 5, and I had some fans of GTA 5 come in, and they liked my shit, and they stuck around, right? So it's useful.
I'll have to do that. There's actually a program too that not that you want. Obviously, you want to encourage everyone to go to one chat, but there's actually a program for Restream, like an add-on for Restream, that will combine both chat rooms and actually give you like an icon if it's from YouTube or Twitch.
Oh. That link cut off. It ended in PP and it P ... and It says it's not actually linked.
Hang on.
Unless you have a time machine, and I'm like, what? But my
that's
channel's
weird. Give me a second here. Yeah, it shows it.
Okay, my channel isn't. So when you hit, okay.
There. No, yeah, it cuts it off for some reason. But
yeah,
it's
and when
my
I click
channel.
it, then it says it doesn't work. And I'm like, what?
But it's my channel. All right, everyone. Just instead of P, just PSL. PSYLP.
I'll do it and just be really tricky.
Oh, no, it took me to it. No, it says sorry. Yeah, unless you got time machine.
Yeah, exactly. See, it says unless
weird.
you have a time machine.
That's
so here it is, guys. Just take away all the spaces. Oh, god damn it, I figured it out.
It's too clever. It's too clever.
Okay, if I put enough spaces, it won't figure this out. Watch, I'm not going to get banned from your chat. Damn it, it figured it out. Stupid smart robots.
I'd say, guys, just do the twitch.tv/InfernoCanucks _PSYLP instead of P ...
That. Just put that after the twitch.tv /.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, and we figured it out. And we figured it out.
The one thing with Mortal Campaign, and there might be a mod that helps with this, there's just so many factions. Interns take forever.
Sure, yeah, fair enough. I always found, I don't know if there's an option in this, but not following AI turns. That typically makes turns go by very fast. And if someone's going to show up in your lands, you figure out that they show up in your lands pretty quick.
Yeah. Well, I have everything as fast as I can, and I'm fast forwarding it, so... But there might be a mod, I think, that makes it better. Hey, something's being sieged.
Has been observed nearby, my lord.
Whoa!
With their whole civilization in tow.
Okay, that's like on the other end of the world.
Yeah. He says nearby. He says a horde has been seen nearby.
It's not even the same hemisphere. How is that nearby? Oh my god, look how far away that was.
Do not risk the undermining.
You're go home advisor, you're drunk.
Whoa! Oh, hi there.
That will incur my wrath.
Alright, take care, Classic Gamer. Great to hang.
Okay. Well, that's not fun.
You may approach.
Ah, 2 more turns.
They land on your land?
Yeah.
Alright, what are you gonna do here, leader face?
Well...
Cry. Remember how I was joking about 3 turns later you start crying?
I honestly think I might still be able to take it just with this. Because honestly, I have walls.
Can you recruit some reinforcements in the meantime while you wait for the turn for them to attack?
Not while you're
being besieged, you can't constrain. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can get an army to him. I'll have to give up on my dragon. Yeah.
No worries, Dank.
I have to give up on my dragon. Oh, wait, but if I take an army to there, I won't be fighting within the walls. I'll be fighting outside, and I'll lose the whole benefit of the walls.
Any other series coming to the channel where I could find you squee?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what Blair was requesting. Maybe they're just wondering what you have planned for your channel in the future.
Oh, I need to put an update on that. Nothing other than Mass Effect with Ian is planned for the time being. I've got so much going on between PSYLP and Dragon Ball Z League starting soon, and I just got a new job, and I'm studying for a CCNA, and etc., etc., etc. I can't commit to anything right now.
Cool.
So, random streams. That's what I got coming. Poop. I already gave up on the dragon. So I might as well just come. Because if I lose the siege battle, someone's going to have to take it back. Actually, that being the case, then I might as well just recruit more and then go.
Hey man, up to you.
Or instead of recruiting, I'll do like a mix of both. How about this?
Princess of the Asna.
So do you need to build ships in order to do anything on the sea, or
No, you can just
get into boats?
yeah, you can just get into boats.
Got ya. That's fine. Like, for this setting, I don't even think the tabletop game had ship battles, right? So,
Right.
like, what would it do? And honestly, my least favorite part of Empire Total War, and then the ones afterward, was the ship stuff. It's cool if it's like 1 or 2 ships versus 1 or 2 ships.
On my way.
When it's like 6 or more
Can I
versus
offer
6 or more, you're
assistance?
just like, I have no idea what's going on.
Princess of the
I
Asna.
am not an admiral.
Right.
So then I just play the auto-resolve game.
Alright, so I just combine those 2 armies to get a full stack. I'll take them over. That way, in case I lose that siege, I'll have an army to take it back. Or if I get there and he hasn't sieged it yet, we'll crush him between the 2 forces.
Your bears.
And you will just recruit more stuff. Like a bloody dragon. I'm getting a gosh darn dragon if it kills me.
Which it might.
Which it very well might.
Squeeze says cheerfully.
What a way to go. I don't really need any of these. That's fine. Okay. Oh, hey, yeah. Sure. You get up to level 2.
Distant shores beckon.
Sure. I don't need anything here. Alright, in turn! That was fast. We'll see if Chaos attacks this time or not. If Chaos attacks, this will be the last thing I do for the night. I gotta imagine that'll take some time.
Sure.
I would...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I would suggest if you pick it up. I do always strongly suggest play the vanilla before you do anything really modded.
Oh, I always do.
And I am noticing, honestly, the more I play with SFO, the more I'm not noticing a huge difference. There's some new units, and garrisons are bigger, and that's about it.
And a new bug?
Yeah, and a new bug. But I can shoot you. I did use one mod, which made the combat more to our liking, which was basically, it didn't change any units or anything like that. It just made things slower, so you had time for complex maneuvers and things of that nature.
Cool.
Hey, remember that when my advisor said, "Oh my God, there's a horde near us"? Yeah, according to the messages, that horde's gone now. It's destroyed.
Nice.
Whoa, advisor, big scary horde.
When you have another moment, Uneven Ranger's looking for a link to our SciLP channel as well.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where we put all of our tabletop stuff. So Rifts, Ardenfell, Curse of the Crimson Throne, 3 Galaxies. All that stuff is streamed live on that channel, and obviously the episodes are uploaded very shortly.
Yep.
Apparently the big difference SFO makes is in the old world.
Oh.
And you're playing in the new world.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me go to the SciLP channel, and then I will post.
Oh, okay, cool. That's even better. I actually put the link in Discord so you could just copy and paste it there. Even though it's our own channel, but if you got it, man, you got it.
Such a long link.
I know. With a bunch of letters and numbers and shit.
And it's cutting it off again. Gosh darn it.
Consarn it. Okay. Oh, actually, that one actually worked, though, I think.
Oh, well, good.
Let me click it again and confirm. Yeah, that one actually worked. It actually took you to us to SciLP. It just didn't work for Twitch for whatever reason.
So this game very simplifies
purpose.
Navy stuff. Like, ships can fight each other, but it's auto-resolve only.
So just like Rome and medieval Total War.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that, honestly.
Which is fine. I'm more than fine with it, too. And maybe once I get more into, like, maybe I'll play more Empire and Napoleon after I'm done my run through of Medieval 2, but... Yeah.
I agree. Shogun 2, it was kind of fun. It was interesting.
Was it?
You had some tactics, yeah, because you had tons of different types of ships and stuff. But
and they were all coastal ships too, right?
Mm-hmm. But honestly, like, I'm fine with Warhammer doing this because, you know, they kind of said, you know what, we're a land thing, we're going to stick with the land thing. We got to give you the ability to go over the sea so you can get to different places. Yeah. But, yeah.
That's it.
All right, now what are you doing? What are you?
Mentash is just a dude alone.
Yeah, just wandering off on his own.
My infinite
Old man Mentash, not knowing where his army is.
Hey, I got the Seer Staff of Sapphire, which... Oh, cool.
It's uncommon.
That's cool. It's a bound spell, which means it doesn't take mana to cast. 22 seconds, self-ally within 200 meters. Wow, plus 26 melee attack and reload skill. That's really good. And 10,000 gold. Look at that. Hey, wizard. I got you something cool.
And true.
I got you. Oh, maybe it's this one? Yeah. Neat. Alright, keep going.
Crossing the waves.
No, wait, no, no, no.
I refuse. Voyaging.
What was that? Huh?
Wait, why am I suffering attrition all of a sudden? What's going on?
Technically not in your territory.
Oh, it's in
anymore?
deep waters? I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, I guess now you know.
It's very little. I'll be fine. I was thinking, oh my gosh, but no, it's fine.
Thanks, Dank. Yeah, that laser triceratops lie will. Well, no, it was a lie. It wasn't a lie. You weren't purposely trying to deceive me. You just didn't remember correctly.
I think he was.
Oh, you just wanted to hear me cry on live on air.
All right, so the second army is basically going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 sea guards, an archer, a spearman, and a dragon. I think that's all I'm gonna have money for.
That could be a decent reinforcement army.
Yeah, or like an army to go take settlements and stuff.
Yeah, little things.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and...
Don't forget about your life wizard. You keep cursing yourself.
I know. I also just somehow got her out of my army without wanting to.
Sir, the water has passed 20 meters depth. Starts throwing crew overboard. We must appease the sea gods.
Don't you know if you get beyond a certain depth, people just die?
I think it's supposed to emulate like rough weather and I don't know.
Oh no, no, it's straight up like I was just talking to Bob 20 minutes ago. Dead. It's crazy.
He's just dead. He just said, "I can't take it anymore, man," and he jumped. He said he wants to be with the mermaids now.
He was mid-apple. It was crazy.
He was in mid-apple.
Man, I really love these apples. Jumps over.
I like to think the captain, once going out to deep water, he goes off the deep end and starts hauling people off.
All right. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's fine. I just need animation speeds, fastest, everything fastest, please. My faction. Yeah, sure. Everything fastest. Well, actually, let's do fast for you guys. Allies, fastest. Everything as fast as possible. Maybe this will speed things up a bit.
Sure thing, I'm even Ranger. I'll make a public video if when I do another public Stellaris goodness.
I always had trouble getting into that game. I don't know why, because it's a really good game. I think the abstractness of it is difficult for me.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, not all games can appeal to all people. Not even all strategy games can appeal to all strategy gamers, right? Either we were talking about that with XCOM 2, how like you really like it, especially with War of the Chosen, where I don't dislike it, but I became very neutral about it, and I don't know what it is. I can't even put the tip of my tongue on it. But there's just something about XCOM 2 that just didn't, really inspire me or drive me on like XCOM 2012 or the originals. And you just can't name it, right? Either you know why you like it or you know why you don't like it, right? And there's nothing to get, sore about. There's enough things that,
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Simple.
My problem with XCOM 2, I love the game. I love it as much as the first one, but I have not yet finished a run through in any of my series because the games take so long that it gets to a point where I lose all motivation to keep playing the game.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you just do mission after mission after mission after month after month after month,
Yeah, I will have to say the timers were a big thing that I was not crazy about, and I know you could kind of mod them a little bit, but I hate being rushed in a strategy game, especially on a turn-based strategy game. Like, holy crap, dude! I'd be playing an RTS if I wanted to feel rushed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That
was a big thing.
I would have been fine with
challenge.
1 or 2 story missions doing it, Like, this is
like in the original XCOM, you had those bomb things, right? A once in a while thing, fine, to mix things up.
You know what, though? I say that, but I hated that mission.
Oh,
so
yeah,
maybe I'm wrong.
Actually, good point. I'd be happier if it was all just... Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I didn't even like the meld because it forced you to...
Oh,
yeah.
I loathed it. There's a reason why I modded it where the meld canisters... What I did is that I had the meld canisters never expire, but I also made the meld that you got from the canisters half or like 1/3, right? That way I still got the same balance, but then I didn't have to feel about being rushed. I could focus on shooting the gosh darn aliens.
Mage.
Right. I get back in my army.
And I mean, if people like it, all the more to them, right? I'm just speaking about my taste. All right, get to shallow waters before your captain throws any more people off the deep end.
All right, so he hasn't attacked yet. It's interesting. So, I guess we're gonna go try and use both armies to raise him.
Princess.
I guess. Oh man, after next turn, I'm gonna be getting like 100 gold. I timed this to perfection. Oh boy, and they're gonna take Bobville. That's fine. I'm probably just going to auto resolve that because I'm not gonna fight this against this.
I am blind to this.
What was the most enjoyable kill you ever committed in some fiction? Do you mean in a video game, Firefrog, or like, or like in my fantasies?
Diary?
Like in my daydreams. Because, spoiler alert, I don't daydream about killing people very often. Or no, but he might mean like tabletop RPGs, GM, the fiction that way.
I can say in a game, my favorite moment was long before I started Let's Playing. I was playing Halo 2 back when Halo 2 was very popular online. And it was a 4-on-4 team match, and I sucked at the game. I always do. I am not good at those games, but there was a moment where they went to go get my flag, and I took out all 4 of them. Basically, like, they ran past me. I stuck grenaded one, which killed 2 of them, meleeed a 3rd one, and then shot the 4th one down. And I was just like,
Nice. Well, Firefrog, I'll answer both because I RPGs, video games, whatever. I'll give my video game one, and then I'll give my RPG one. Video games, I just remember as Squee was showing his, and it wasn't PvP, it wasn't player versus player. It was Mass Effect 3. So, Mass Effect 1, there's a DLC, one of the only good DLC. Bring Down the Sky, with the Batarian terrorists dealing with that. And you, I can't even remember his name now, the main bad guy, right?
Oh,
but
hang on,
pretty
guys,
much...
I'll be right back, sorry. Keep going.
No problem, I'll do story time in the meantime. So, the Batarian pretty much straps a bunch of civilians to bombs and says, "Hey, listen, you can either come after me or you can let these people die." Obviously, playing good guy Shepard, I say, "Fine, I'll get you next time." And then you never see him in ME1, and then you hear about him on the radio in ME2, and I'm like, "Oh gosh, darn it!" I'm like, "Are we?" And when Mass Effect 3 came by, I'm like, "Please, showdown with this guy," because he was fucking awful. They were ruthless in that DLC. It was awful shit. And sure enough, he does show up, and you can choose to like spare him and recruit him, or at least use his. I'm like, no, man, you're not getting away this time. And the little slogan that Shepard said before, putting one in his head, I'm just like, yeah, that is satisfaction, you bastard. Once again, though, just fiction, just video game stuff. I'm actually in real life, I'm very much like a turn the other cheek type of fellow. I'm a big sucker for redemption. Anyways, in tabletop, I won't say favorite kill as a GM, because really, as a GM, you create challenges for your players to overcome. So I'm kind of on the wrong end of that. But as a player in a tabletop RPG, I think my favorite kill was a pirate kill. That pirate lord blowing up their entire station and murdering all of them. That was very satisfying.
Hello.
Hi, Squee.
Oh, hey, look at this.
What?
It says that if I fight this, I'm going to slaughter them.
Yep.
Well,
and if you auto-resolve it, they have like some little ticky things. Or something.
I'm gonna slaughter them.
Oh boy, let's see them slaughter. I want to see. This is Dragon, right? Dragon?
No. Dragon's not in this army. This is just a garrison. I have an eagle. Yeah, I'm trying to see what the map looks like. You have a preview of a map. Neat.
Sure, I love ideas, Halo. Yes, I like the part where we smuggle a missile onto a pirate ship.
Oh, so you
I
were
was
telling...
just saying my favorite RPG kill was us blowing up that pirate station. That was extremely satisfying.
Oh, yeah. So, and you told him about the Balak?
Yeah, Balak, that was his name. Yeah, Balak, the Batarian. That was my favorite video game kill. I was waiting 3 games for that, and they did it. Oh, you know what? Tips. Even though they pooped the bed on that ending, Mass Effect 3, all up until that point, was extremely great about incorporating stuff from the first 2 games and giving some sort of final chapter to all of it, right? Wrapping up in a nice little bow. It's just a Star Trek.
I still hold to it, and I'm all for... I understand the whole as developers intended or whatever, but the modded ending, that all it does is take out the Star Child and a couple of things. Because honestly, a lot of people hated the whole thing. I loved the mission on Earth. I thought it was very tense and
yeah, it was a great climax.
And even the run to the beam and all that, I thought that was great. Sure. It wasn't until you got... Yeah, you know what? Even the Citadel, even though I thought it was kind of weird, the Tim and all that conversation, all that was fine. It was not. It was up until Star Child. That's when I just lost me. And take that out and move the Citadel DLC to the end as an epilogue, and it's perfect.
Yep.
Well, not perfect, but fine.
No, thanks to your recommendation, I played through the trilogy. I did that alternative mayhem mod, and then the also Citadel as an epilogue. And when I finished that, I remember I messaged you on Skype, and I'm like, "This has now made me absolutely love this series."
Yes.
Just that little tweak, and I'm just like, I'm extremely satisfied. I'm extremely satisfied. So, yeah. So modded, it's amazing. Unmodded, disappointing.
Agreed.
Weird, eh?
This doesn't seem right. I'm pretty sure this is not what my home looks like.
It is now. You live in the desert now, motherfucker.
What happened? I mean, this is cool. I really like it, but what?
You didn't occupy this territory?
This is
That
where
look like
I
this?
started. No, this is where, like, it's a volcanic island, not a Sahara desert.
Help Lorebeards. Help
Alright.
Lorebeards is in chat.
Alright, Alright, what do we have here? What do we have here? We have... Hello, we have white lions. Those are good strikers. You three are probably going to be useless. Let's go ahead and... Well, not useless, but useless at the moment. Go ahead and put you here. Alright. Lothan Sea Guard. We're going to put you right there. That's good.
Without fail.
You...
Loven Seaguard.
Okay, no, we need you...
It will be done.
Actually, that's not a bad place to have you. Actually, this is already a really good setup. I am fine with this. Do you have any abilities? No, you can just go smack them. All right,
So I think this
sure.
is another... Okay, by the reaction of everyone else, this is clearly a Tomb King city. So I think this
Yeah.
might be another glitch bug. I don't know if in the base game or in your mod. But that's really funny.
I'm honestly thinking of especially if this doesn't go well, of just restarting without the mod. I'm not, honestly. I know they said the old world is where the big difference are.
But you're not playing in the old world.
Yeah, I'm not really noticing that big a difference, honestly.
Except for this. This is amazing.
This is kind of cool.
Another quick question from the Even Ranger. What are your and Squeeze thoughts on the whole indoctrination theory thing? I think if it was attended, it would have made the ending not great, but acceptable. Okay. So I'm going to just quickly put my thing, because it's very short and succinct.
Sure.
BioWare screwed up Mass Effect 3 so bad that a big chunk of the fan base convinced themselves of a theory to make it okay. You know it. You know you've effed up when people are so deluded. They're like, "No, this can't be the ending. This has to be a part about some greater plan." It clearly isn't, but they were just so desperate to not be disappointed.
Yeah.
And I never bought into indoctrination theory. I thought it was kind of interesting, but it just didn't make sense in the end. You know what I mean? It was just the fan base's like attempts to like
That is
get over
absolutely
it.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never believed that was real, even for a second. It was, yeah. It's sad that, now I will say this, they did a convincing job of, like, or not a convincing job, but a neat job of it, because they pulled a lot of stuff out where
There
you're
was
like,
some pretty... Okay, that is true. They were pretty clever with their reimagining of it.
yes. But it still answers too many questions. Like,
Yeah.
it would in and of itself been a Deus Machina in the sense that it's like, oh, and then all of a sudden Shepard's the only person to ever be indoctrinated and then survive it, and you're like, but why and how? And he's just so awesome that he's not indoctrinated anymore, and yeah, it doesn't.
Another
really
thing
fix
too
anything.
is that indoctrination turns into space magic in a sense where you just like you could argue anything's indoctrination. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's like indoctrination wasn't narrow enough. Uh-oh, they're bashing down your tomb doors.
That's all right. I got something for him when he gets there.
Is it a present?
Ooh, hey, yeah, you guys. Keep focusing in on him.
Is that the Lord?
Yeah.
Just standing out there being like, "Come at me!"
Actually, you go melee.
Oh, that's the surprise. Are you sure shooting through the holes in your
I think so. Yeah, I think so. This is not good, actually. Why did it say I was so... Did I kind of hope I quick saved, because this is not going well.
Yeah, it said you were gonna stomp them.
Yeah. I might just reload and do the auto resolve.
Resolve it?
Yeah.
You're like, "Hello, game. I'm not stomping anything."
Game, this is not going well at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shepard is just that cool.
Loven Seaguard. Loyal.
Also, I guess from a marketing standpoint, indoctrination theory makes no sense. Like, why make a game with an ending and then it isn't really the ending? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what a weird-ass trick that would be. And how pissed off would your fan base be? It's like, okay, now get the real ending DLC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People would be even more upset than the actual ending.
And you know what? And the thing is, people were so desperate that they were like, I'll take it. I'll take it. That'll work. I'm fine with that, you know?
Just for the modern community.
White Lions! For Northern!
Go get him. Like, I enjoyed watching the video. I was like, oh, that's really clever. That's neat. I didn't believe it for a second, you know?
I mean, you take it as seriously as any fan theory over any piece of fiction, right? You're just like, okay, that's a clever way of looking at it, but, you know, that's all it is.
Loven Seagard!
Yeah, your
Attack!
units are getting pretty depleted here.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty slaughtered.
The auto-resolve bar lied.
Lied horribly.
Who's attacking you? Is it Chaos or is it...
Yeah, it's Chaos.
Oh, this is the Chaos attack.
And I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm going to go back and auto-resolve it, but I kind of feel like that's cheating.
Oh my god, Halo! You can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never fight off brainwashing like Commander Shepard. That's so stupid, and I love it.
To the fray!
I don't know. Maybe I could still take this.
Sure thing, Ranger. Oh yeah, you can still take it. You can still win.
Loven Seagard! Sinner! Understood! Oreo!
Where are you? What are you doing? Okay, you're doing okay. You're doing all right. You, what are you doing? You're doing okay too. Nice.
Silver Helms!
Oh, you even have some Cav still there. Wait, is that
Actually,
Cav? No.
You don't need to do that. You can just keep fighting these guys.
Who's your eagle?
Yeah, I got a few. Oh, my eagle's gone.
Oh, rip eagle.
Eagle died.
No.
This is not going too horribly.
Exactly, Blair.
I mean, it's going horribly, but not too horribly.
Not we're gonna lose horribly.
Well, we're probably still gonna lose.
So horribly, then. You're just not getting stomped.
White Lions! Steel!
Just not getting stompified.
We will obey!
Oh, no, actually, no. You stay here. Actually, no. We might win. Hey, how about that? Everyone's running. Looks like it.
For duty! Death to all! Make Ulthuan proud!
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I need to keep them from, you know, taking the center. Oh, I did. Good. Well, come over here then.
Loyal! Lakoi! Orders received! It will be done!
Okay. Where are you? What are you doing way out there?
Squeeze stream.
What are you?
Squeeze scree.
Look at my general just like Leroy
I'll fight
Jenkins.
them all off on my own.
He just Leroy Jenkins this whole thing. I'm gonna win. I'm amazed. What's this? Fowl's hammer. Can I do?
So in case you can't reload the save, I suggest doing like a different hard save just in case you can't go backs, or if the auto resolve always makes you lose. Because I mean, a win is a win, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, the Citadel DLC was surprisingly very, well, not surprisingly. Well, I surprisingly for me, because I thought after the ending, I thought, well, BioWare has just completely lost their goddamn mind. But they did a very good job with the Citadel. It works best as an epilogue, though.
Yes,
It
very
works
much
great
so.
as an epilogue. And there's a great mob where they remove all talks about the War of the Reapers.
Mm-hmm.
It works so well. It feels like a final campy fun goodbye.
I just don't understand how it was supposed to feel anything but like, you know, you're walking through the apartment and you're listening to the audio recordings of Admiral Anderson, and it's just like, it's impactful because he's gone. It wouldn't be impactful if he was still alive. It would just be creepy. You're listening to his audio tape, you know?
When I could just get him on the phone and be like, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Exactly.
That's the other thing, like, what a fun adventure. Well, better go die against the Reapers.
Yeah. And a lot of people do say, and I mean, it's not that they're necessarily wrong. That's like, you just wanted your, all right, you know what? Screw you, siege engine. I'm taking you down. My general's taking you down. You just wanted Shepard to live. You don't like sad endings, and it's like, you know, yeah, you know, I went through 100 some odd hours with this character, and to be able to get at least one option where he lives, is that so much to ask? Is it? It's supposed to be a game with multiple endings, so just one ending where he survives.
Well, here's the thing that ticks me off, and spoiler alerts for those of you who haven't played MV3 yet, but freaking, they did. The story ending did give you, you know, that stupid, you know, last gasp underneath the rubble and stuff. That's Shepard surviving.
Yeah, kinda.
So they gave it to you,
yeah.
so that kinda, well, not.
I mean, yeah.
They left it vague that he could survive.
Yeah.
But you know what? For me, I am fine if I spend all this time with the character and they end up dying in the end, as long as the death meant something. And a death for a shitty ending of your freaking video game is not a meaningful death in Inferno's eyes. Right. That's all it was. It wasn't the I mean, I completely understand why people would want a happy ending. Why is your general's thing flicking? Is he freaking out?
Go get him!
Why is your flag flickering? It's almost like he's gonna rout your general.
Yeah, he almost was. Yeah. I mean, look, he's almost dead.
Oh, that would do it.
Doesn't matter. We got this. We won, just barely. It wasn't the slaughter. Oh my god!
Now it's a slaughter.
Yeah, it wasn't the slaughter the auto resolve seemed to think it was, but oh boy.
Congrats, Halo.
Okay, now
that was amazing. I didn't see that coming. That's right up there when Axie and I did Shogun co-op.
Yeah, I saw that.
One guy, God, that was amazing. One guy and just 100 arrows go into him. It was amazing. Hey everyone, shoot at that guy, says Axie. God, that was funny shit.
Home question? Oh, I can't put a question mark. That's fine. Yeah. Honestly, I might not do SFO. At least not until they get the things fine. Because like I said, honestly, with the exception of the combat being too fast, and I just got a mod to slow that down, I didn't see any real problems with the base game at all. And I'm not really noticing a big difference at all. There's some new units, but I don't know if they're better or not. And SFO said that they purposely didn't add units that changed the balance, so they're like, you could consider them like fluff units, like maybe more choices, but it's not really going to change how the army works. You're not going to suddenly make an army that has no cav have tons of cav or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow, they lost a lot.
Chaos, like DLC or no or not, can you play as Chaos?
Yes, yes you can. If you get the DLC, I don't think it's very expensive, luckily, but yes. And the interesting thing about Chaos is that they don't have settlements at all. I don't know exactly how it works. Yeah, exactly. You're a horde, and you have to just continuously take over settlements. don't know how that works exactly. I think maybe like when you take over a settlement, you enslave it and replenish or something, or corrupt them. But yeah, it's kind of neat that there's no cities at all. I think the Beastmen are the same way. All right, game. Come on, don't delay.
Anytime.
Tell me how awesome I am.
Tell me how amazing I am.
I just beat a.
Yeah, that auto resolve very much confused me. This isn't as one-sided as you make me believe, game.
I
Your
mean,
stupid ticks are a bunch of liars.
it's a one-sided Pyrrhic victory.
Well, I guess there's always has to be one side on a Pyrrhic victory, right?
Yeah, I mean, luckily the good news is there's not another army set up to attack, and this is just the garrison, so it doesn't cost me anything. They'll replenish, and I'll be fine. But, oh boy.
Well, good thing that mod up the garrison size then, or you'd be effed.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That I do like, but I'm just not sure that everything, all the glitches, is worth it. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can find a mod that just increases the garrison sizes.
Sure.
Let's just no, let's, you know what? Let's gold. Let's gold. Gold it
Ransom
is.
captive, chaos.
Yeah. Who's spending money for them, though?
I don't know. Chaos, the chaos gods. They're like, fine, we'll take them back.
There's like one chaos accountant that is completely underappreciated.
Freaking Zine Corn is like, yeah, fine, we'll pay for him. Guess.
He's like, yeah, like all the chaos warriors just laugh at him, but he's the only reason why the army functions.
I imagine Nurgle's just counting out coins. 1, 2, 3. Are you familiar with the chaos gods or much of the Warhammer? Either 40k or fantasy settings?
A very little. So I played Gothic back in the day.
Yes, yes, that's right.
And I've played a lot of Blood Bowl.
Oh yeah, okay, well, close enough. All right. So you know about Nuffle, the god of luck.
Yes.
Nuffle roll always in your favor. Wow.
Oh my gosh, guys, let it go. Oh come. Wow. All right, fine. There is still a chaos faction that needs to be dealt with. I'm going to murder him right now.
No.
And I'm just going to... I've learned my lesson.
Quick save it.
Oh, hey, look, I can even use the garrison to do it, too. Yeah. Quick saving.
Doesn't hurt. Just in case, man.
And...
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne, gold for the mortal races. Paid to go easy on tails.
Oh, he just fell over dead. I only lost 45 people. Yeah.
Dead.
It is their time.
Dead. Replenish? Sure.
Behold my power.
I will say one thing that they start. This was a good decision on CA's part, ever since Empire Total War, was having your units automatically replenish on their own, right?
Yes.
Sometimes you have to wait a few turns, sometimes you have to pay for it, sometimes you have to worry about, you know, where you were, whatever, right? But I will say one thing, that what I do, because I'm a nut, and I'm like, I like to have full units most of the time, unless I'm in a desperate situation. So what I always do in freaking Medieval is run my units back to a castle to be retrained so they're back full, or send in like a small reinforcement army behind the main one that will fill in the losses. It just limits the micromanagement, and you know, when you build an army and reinforcing the army once it sustains losses, right? That I think was always a good idea, very much so.
You know, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Bonded service? Oh god, you're making slaves.
No. Basically, well, yeah, I guess, but it's lowering the cost of the army. It's lowering the cost of my army.
Oh, that's excellent. What's not to love about that?
Enemy killed in battle, because I think that'll let me get
another victory.
2 more
Maybe Chaos was
the Phoenix King.
attracted to the volcano.
That's possible. I'm gonna get 2 more guards. Oh man.
Hey Dank, have you watched any of Killian? He's a comedic YouTuber, and he's done a couple videos on Total War. One was "This is Frank," and like "This is Uthgard the Ever Chosen." It's he's extremely funny. He's from Finland, I believe, or Swedish. No, he's Swedish. That's right. He's made some Swedish jokes.
Wisdom leads me.
He's extremely funny.
High Lawmaster.
Oh, Pam the
If you
Reasonable
don't-
leveled up.
Just put this in YouTube. Killian Warhammer, and you'll see.
Oh, Pam, what are we gonna give you? You have.
That's right, Pam. They're reasonable.
We're gonna give you regrowth. Yeah, that'll give you the most, and then we'll probably get you a chariot so that you can run through people with scythes and stuff. Okay. Good. Yeah.
Cool, Dank. Cool.
See, and this is the problem with this game. Like, I should be ending soon, but I don't want to end. I want to
Yeah, I was about to say I might have to take off.
I really do need to head out. So everyone, it has been a fun stream. We defended our Egyptian province successfully.
Your island Egyptian project,
I
where
can't-
I loved on that map, everywhere eyes could see was like sand and desert, and you're on an island, and you're like, should there be some ocean here somewhere?
An ocean of sand. Anakin's triggered.
Lol.
So I can't promise that this is going to be a regular thing in any way, shape, or form. Randomly, I might play some of it. Like I said, I just don't want to make any commitments here. But we'll see. I definitely find this game very fun, so we shall see. All right, everyone. Take care, and see you later. Bye-bye.